good morning and come out with the Diamond Morning Show and then Rasta say they ever so more Diamond Television so my main pastor and my Diamond Ground Real Estate and I face Diamond Ground Travel and so always say one more and a boy chidom Diamond Ground Real Estate so oh pass us the crojing as I see a man to be any who as I say on the land that let's say what would be a bit more when I see it. I face Diamond Ground Travel and so the Socrates in Biara, Father down or Beboa, my Biara, Kama, Eddie, and Mount. I face no Ben Light Enterprise was a can't carry a papa if you was a car then it is out the first spectrum from the Jimmy, yeah, that's how we need ever trim more and when I see again. You ever done your home outside your car. Many parago will be able to see a minute ever better trim
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a miniaji say you. And then Missuma your land owner. Say Ebano Land Promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omon sasi niya ye genuine. No longer. No litigation. Who pass asia any nsuomudia and the nsutobre and also to asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wo betumi atwa ne nkakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Wompe we now peden. Free one sesia 0552 487 385.
Biara akwa babiom time Diamond Morning Show and we nuguso awushey na and me ne parigo e wo fidie mu hase ya ye ne me ne eba bedi nkomo and me nua ba ma me ye boa eni honte no me ne no me ne me gina mu ama no na chese me ne parigo edi nkomo ene ye be kasa afa imprewanyinsen eho imprewanyinsen no tete no ene ye ne de ne se ye de tutu a san e na akosi na imprewanyinsen kran kwan ben so ene faswa in my one 8 midwonti ekowura musa aso imprewanyinsen eswate ana ekosro ne nyina no me ne parigo metwe ben na ye nyina ya twetwe nkomo na wo fie no so no wenyam entiase ye ene ntene fro obi no obi fro obi na ka chane so Diamond Television ya hye Diamond Morning Show no asia ye de imprewanyinsen hye so ye ba ba kire mu ade ye papa enti no yes brand ma me twe be parigo na me ne no edi nkomo parigo ma ko aba
you so mousy poignon be careful attention fiye hair flavi come on jugba
okay parigo and yes brother your boss is to na yen sorry so ye be kasa fa imprewanyinsen no ye nyina ye ni se abayiwa wedi young age ekofanyinsen ya and your friend imprewanyinsen titino na sa imprewanyinsen na edu wo dada
yo mousy me da se pass one me sa akwanye na me ne Diamond den chembo ahwefo ne etifo 80 ye da masesem re bia mo de maso fm ye na mutie ye program ana ye nhyehyɛ a de mamo na manya asua bibi pa afiri mu na no wadi kan kan ka imprewanyin san a protocol was a teenage pregnancy on say when ru fie so ana fie a de mamo a say wo de enyin san when ru san fie no so na unyin san pepe na imprewanyin san
okay
na obi sa asem bi on say imprewanyin san no ya na ehofritete na mo ya na ewo entete pa a wo se de ma yemba no ya fa santete no ama na ya ma o manturo yen se ye won awofo a ye to ejeje mu na ya o mkofa sa imprewanyin san
na o ka sa no wo se ye won fie bi ese wudi ansa na wetimi enyensen na we di san fie na akonyinsen na che se ye imprewanyin san na wo sha mfie no eye beye mfie sen
on say kane no obi tumi nya mfie duonu 25 years ansana wa nyinsan akwaware afi na okay we bisa me gige yi kakra bi etem on say the same through nyinsan de akoya ne say unya mfie duonu na America 25 years na say unyinsan won ya na ewudin bi e de frɛ ye frɛ oboni ne che so won if say say year na I say 25 years no na say won ya na say obi wo 1921 years na so wo pepe na fi o ma me be kiro wo de oto we kura e bia na Nyankopɔn e ba o de mama e ba kopɔ na da oto na wo de unyin sam na ama bibi boni bia na adwen boni bi adi akoda ni trimu dam na say ono so o ihwe de ne nkrofo ne namfofo e na ono so kofa sa imprewanyin san ba
enti pari go wo sha edie ne edie pa na etimi hye emofra ema mofra ekofa eye imprewanyin san ede ba
yedi kan namfofo ka ho ye ne awofo na nkasa ka ho
okay
because fan say obi o 16 years I know kan so hu be ma fi du nsia na awofo ehwa na damfo bi akofa me kan mobile phone kakra ka bi pa ne fe na etuana so na o shempabo o se o de bia out for say de mi hu wani de bia out for nkro won afo na kokuru a o mo de nyima pa e ba no obu okọ a okọ ekohwe ekopesika kwan bone so e memmasem oba no abeti bia ama ne maame nti e maame se we nansen asokora he nansen kura he wa akonye sika dia ama ne maame o de translate bia o de translate nti ye kasa pepe na tete bi ye fe kasa bi amemenenfin o de amemenenfin akọ yesa no e bia na eni na adwene mu na esan awofo no ebinum nti wo be na aba na adwena o de ho akowura saa asomunu
okay internet no
hello everyone, this is Vanita
saying eba ye wo punishment bia ye demand ana say ye journey saa kekema ne ko
tete no obi ko fa imprewanyin sen ba eni kwan so ye bo ne dede eye futuo nkakra obo a o ye sa no o ya ma eti no a no sa fi mo tete ne ye de ye no ne panhwa obeka se sa ne tede am ikoyi kura ukoyi so a ade oye ni ana say bibi beba anhwa na wantumi anhye ho so na ade owuo aba nti e ba sa afutuo eni di yehwe yehwe de wo a ni maame o de yehwe wo a magina obeto school na okono so adisua na osua no ade pam no obeto aso nti o de wo a magi na krokro na mumu wa wie no nkasa makone bi beko nani next time obehunu nyansan hu se me wo ya no ebia second wa bako akọ fasa anyinsan no first one de o ma me krokro wo ma me tiase agyen ebia second wa bako na ebia o ma me efunu oni wa hwan na be krokro na hwan na be je obanamo didi kan o de be sua de san asum da tokura bi sua nyansan efri first de ni mu
okay yen hwe bibi wa ha sei enne imprewanyin san e wo ho enne ena tete no so na imprewanyin san e wo ho interface se e wo ho ena e dia ba ende intino wo hwe mienu na enne ayo wo mu enne na imprewanyin san no eswate ana kwa na ekoso
yo so employing did kan e wo free tete it's a bible hey shape the bible buy no eno a na dey application snap buy
okay
so tete boni na ho cause yentumi nya bible nko a shape say enfrefre britimba the application ha we wo kokrin wo na ya kan bom na mo papa wo mu de be pa tete no employing na isuro ya wofo na isuro ya wofo pa omo tete enyamesom emu nti na isuro ya wofo nti o wate say yesi we akọ employing say no akote ofie ba ko no kra wofo no bisu so a je so gu onu ma fi na ene de je say isanse ene potofo ene binumo anya akwanya bi ade aye nura di yin senti oso e bakra mi ena ma across ise employee na doso papa chan kan na umu anu atibako umu anu akotibako
okay sisi ane yenhwe bibi o ebia na ogbobi hwe o ya bayiwa o show o see na paragraph asemi awuka about teenage pregnancy there ebia meme so me wo ho no misro internet kwan ben so na metimi afa so atwe me ho efri mpirwanyi se na be ya meme nkofa mpirwanyi sen emma fie
tetefo no o tete pa no yesi nkoda abaye nkoda boni ubenya tetefo no bi ubenya koda bi ho no a usuro no ne maame ekọ asorokora akotie nkyerechire a one na ekọ nemre so nemre ya o me kwa asorokọ nsoro na youth omo ye program efa Yesu Kristo adansi die ho a so ma ade sabre no na obi so anaso edin pa stubborn no she disco sabre na nti ehia na fi awofo no so esi e ma ankyerechire ene mpaebo etimi esi odiman mpaebo oba no so stubborn senkra kakra na dan echen fia uwie school o papa so do be kwa brichu if you say it's a promise you say na dwin na beba enanso obo abe ma frɛ no onyini na be ma frɛ no a say obaye no ara unim nyansa na me be ma me otwi afa no so obi so akwara ketua be ma frɛ na o ka se me to me dem ni problem say o yire mo me dia me ni problem so yire moment dey na metimi no edit nti ewo papa na boni na papa na omu na se ye man kwada no epeke na da chen aboa won
so be na e de brawo abofra no
wo echubu ho a ohwe ne yonko no de ayade ebi obi a certain pregnancy na se mperwanyi sen obu ho no ma ni chi obi otwanani ehwe na chi ebo kompo ehwe na ni a na chi a otumi se ma ofu obi iti no matter na whatever ibia no onum se na ofu obi nti onko ahokyerem mekan obo a ni papa mansion be for any cars ni na nti time bia ho to ofie eno sa na wo asebe o papa bicycle kra ne type a aji take 6 months and then when you ka ko pompe na woni bi no o do ho to de o bi no a me biara ho be chiro.
Okay.
Because all the fingers are not equal.
Okay. Na yen hwe bibi wa ha se kwan ben so na ebia se ebia me ya abofra misua na se ebia mawufo eni ho mamawufo eni ho na se ubohia tumi ma ememaiwa ne de gbogbo nti ko hye nyama be mu na akofa yin aba enti no ye fa na se ni awufo bia wo be bia ni wo obi obehwe no enti no se ebia me de miti kowura saadie ni ma na me kofa in efruani se no eba again na metinya ade no efimu
Ma se mbisa asemi yo bebia be ma o krobia be ma o so na nti se a no fa na se ono ma me akotena krobia be ma bia ni ho so betna se fa no ya kono bon so ka ho e se okọ bebia be ma ni ni so kro dia me ma nko be ma ma ha be ma ba ha haram be ma ba ha haram boni nti kurowe de ye frɛ kuro no mma kuro e kuma fi kuro bi de sa
mma nko ana wo
mma nko a nti bɛmɛ ni hɔ na mma nko a wo fi saa consequence anaasɛ situation bi e den no wontumi ntena
obetimi atena
na de ntina
sɛ wunye bi dade a obetimi atena na wayɛ bi dade a ebe frɛfrɛ
ɛna hɔ so mɛma nko ya to work ye afa ho mɛma nko nti bewu
betema sɛ ne de o
ɛno na ɛsɛ ma edi utrim do na hu sɛ wo scan bi afan ni bia no nkyɛ sɛ mi nko wu nti sɛ bi kontomre kura na ono ma me mo foto edi da ɛsɛ ohu saa de na mre pa no so a nyi obi ɛna bɛka nyame na nkasa bi yiwe firi hɔ.
Okay, sisi ado say yemre no eya ye bre enesa. Nti no lastly no fa efutu ekoma eye imayiwa wo mu siso wo mu ba efam prewanyi sen ho. E de no gbom betimi aye wo betimi atwe mo ho efrim na say de no betimi ye ka wo mfa bo woti enkohye prewanyi sen mo efutu be na ode be ma won.
Efutu amede ma ba wa mayiwa nketo a mo banse. Yonko boni efe obrapa. Yonko boni efe obrapa. Nti omo ntwe ho emfiri ayonkosem ho na fe efutubon bi a o maame bi tu a o hwa enye no emfa nse on wo otufo na se efutubon ana futu no moa wa hwe ho frisa efutu no ye man pai bontimi ye hwe Nyankopon akira kwan na eno na ebenye bibipa efrimu because upon the ye nyina wadanfo nyo na wo o maame na otu ofo no e wo mu se o maame de but ono so wura e Nyankopon de se be fa yonko de e ne fa Bible na trase na kinkan na won komu do mu esuko a ba bi be kire se de o yi eye ni obi ebedum be bi ni obi ntu obi fo obi nkira akoda nyame ko sa akoda wo na oda ya ye ne to aya ye mfa na akoda mutu o ade wanyi nti oda ya na se wa hu Nyankopon kasa no nkasa bet na ni hwe soro nti sre to bia de akumapa mofra papa sem ye jankwada bonisem nti de obi beka nti de oyonko beka na ebia no no na chi obi na won so wachi enibi so to bo ase na obo obrana ewi oyi na do ko bapomba etna bia.
Okay, yeah, that's papa go ene aha ene brebe my kwan na ofa a ye de ebeso mu ye ne parigo etna se ebobo nsam ho wo kire ye eyetete abakosam den de ye kasa afa emprowanyi se ho megidi ye se wosua de ye papa isan se emprowanyi se de enya de papa se ne parigo eka ye ntino wo se nya abotire tna se na twa emre papa ne ba won so no benya wo so eno wo de me ne parigo be sorry so na yes sorry so de na me ne me fia so e wo fidie mu ha se ye de newspaper review no so no ebeso mu.
Jatin, one parting, and you don't think, and you can't patent it, come up, patent, what can someone to them, make us at the job of the coin. I don't remember such that. Don't tell me, go. Me, no better than your match. We are not here. I don't know my bravo. I won't put it on our disaster. We know it's not, and I'll go and remember catch me. Take my food.
Some way, I am between you and you. About the same and obey here.
Can I cram a choke? Tell him suck on our one, and you'll come back. Now, 3 days. 3 hours.
What for that? When you see us, I'm a penny mama something. Just send out here, he gave penny for 1 year Kurulu. I want to for do fear 7. Apa ko dia dia sabe pa wo bua ni bibia ye ne fa
hey
Nipadini for young woman yet. Sakura will pin a new degan who fair and then man so many did. That was one match and I'm going.
I catch a misapple, or shape. I was only peace.
Well, I know baby, I see.
I'm like it was only pizza.
What do you want to get that is why? Sankara Muya, come mammy, I go on it. Yes.
What's it? Me say, I did you. No fair money. Take the party. What's the point? I did back up. What can't say for more? We are saying, obey.
Should you win by your say? And you will more. Tiwu ni abada ye kura ba kura ni. Uni abada ye. Ade woni ndi waye. Ade na ye wo boda man na se woni su na biri wo. Ade na ye ye wo ade na buso ye ye wo. Afebem, why fear? Wo boda man na woni su na biri wo. De wodi ye buso no ni me ye wa wodi she buso.
Aha, Air Light Enterprise. I wa so kind City Light Junction. In your maybe I do mujuma air tail light, headlight, front and back bumpers, front grill, down grill. There's also on side lighting travigators. There's on fog lighting so. Either light na spec light, air charger, air normal, air American type, air Japan type, air China. Ni na ya who party now of the Light Enterprise. Radio trauma say mo beba aboso kan City Light Junction mo be hwehwe be Light Enterprise na mo ni edi djuma iniya de wona on person mo ntu duduo na mo ankasa mo nkoton so ye wo wholesale sakesi a ya fe mo ni o mama a ye de man kofo mo person mo ntu na mo nkoton ye sanso ye delivery nationwide say ye Precial ye Kumasi ye Takrade ye North Takwa ehoni na ye delivery ma ade bia o person fan spare ke wo car ye shame say only be Light Enterprise ba be di djuma your special discount via ya ma Diamond TV ashefo nyina into wo frɛ your numbers to now kasa wo fa your number no Diamond TV a your special discount via your tisodma your shame say only be Light Enterprise ba be yeduba be Light Enterprise your satisfaction is our priority.
So wo pe Ben Light Enterprise e tra kwan dia wo aboso kan City Light Junction honoma anase betimi afrem benifo e wo 0247888591 ana 0245966186 0599640186 anampo 0530122484 Ben Light Enterprise sebra na yen spec your car enfama.
Hello, me dofu Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a meniaji say you. And then Misuma ye land owner. Say ebano land promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come you don't come me. Dentura as I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omonsa senior ye genuine. No longer, no litigation. Upa sasia eni nsiyomudia endi ensutobre ena osa woto asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wo betumi atwa ne nkakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Wompe we now peden. Free one sesia 0552 487 385.
Diamond Morning Show and I went to go so now fire juice no many mafia ebe bobo krata sem no chese en krata kwa krata nim dia abeto ye nsem no many mafia ye be bobo mu na ya person mu na chese wa onso wo fie no wenyamu enti asie so ye ntimi ambo remu emre ni ntia na ya sere mu se wonso no wonam kom na nko bia na wetimi ato na chese wonso no wetimi akenkan bi na wahu na ekoso ewo oman mu na ma memfa seda so Emma Ben Light Enterprise, Diamond Ground Real Estate, and obviously Diamond Ground Travel and Tour, Hajjat Slay Empire, and Asada Fabrics for more boy chidom media super papa na yes Bruno. Mama mencha minya by na mencha again, and that is of mama hot.
Eh na way.
We ja hot hot na ya me mission and that the wa jabo so.
It means that.
So mama hot.
It means
me who say what say what to one to wash that mama baby am media nduru we are the nduru
it say we hot one
and then wash hot
and then the me should be
et say
Adam now so
oh Jamie no this and the mafia wo the mafia me
be there no dey patch me ben na ha na beka no dey bibia yes me
ebusafo yen kona yen share ensema eboboba na yen share the daily graphic kura krata nemuna yen share the front page of it no not just the lead story was so no extra said Baumia commissions 10,000 YEA artisans they receive starter packs for business now and also Baumia year juma papa ewo Asante in the stools 3 chiefs over Galamsey GCB Bank maintains strong half-year growth not just the daily graphic character and the front page of it no and some free her urban and mafia ukita dia imaenti.
All right, we daily guide na pay who say yera Baumia da so fefa chese o bie ne ma no ankasa. Na big story idea him 10,000 youth graduates from YEA program and face so NDC goons attack NPP supporters over drip project and chese someone kitty be so ekeka ho achese support yankasa eti anape wonsa enka bia meka fo ama wona wonsa akabi na chese watimi aboerem.
All right, yen share the Ghanaian publisher na yen share in Sema Efriho. The Ghanaian publisher no the lead story was no and the Dr. Baumia was trendy year papa 10,000 YEA artisans graduate na chese Baumia edi wa momunya betimi edi ahyase aye adwuma na de ni nyina no Baumia abono homoden edi adom won Napo business moguls mourn with Bechi Echampon and Kandapa government to adopt NHF model for housing project APN AAI to co-host Global Africa Forum in New York. Not just say the Ghanaian publisher no in some no.
All right, we the new crusading guide na pay there. Yera Baumia to wo dear himan kasa or 10,000 YEA for ne dia and the graphic ning na abna e was so na we so no eno na e dia him e wa ha no was say another 10,000 YEA young game changers graduate na say we the Yera Baumia wa ya dia kasa pa nya me onhira no and Langas refused to vacate East Legon lands. Hey, Langa the forest or mutimi just as a boss of Sabna. Or more do more pen or my jabos, so no
land guard or more guard the land.
Hey, I ask some more. And now NPP makes gain in Iowa so East. PC optimistic of victory. There's a way and Sabo and Anna pay a dear him and the new crusading guide no eso. Mount Sanka the next me burem.
After so then share the Daily Dispatch now. Yen share in summer free the Daily Dispatch. On Muhammad's 24-hour economy, will workers leave work at 10 a.m. and come to nightclubs? Nightclub workers ask. Not just say, and also a war, just a 24-hour economy there, then some bankers. Security personnel ready to enforce total ban on grain exports. Nitiwu, not just say, and also a war. A cooperative look at the 2024 manifesto of NPP and NDC, a policy showdown for Ghana's future. A cooperative analysis of the educational policies of Bawumia and Mahama. Not just a one more analyzing in unya a year the Daily Dispatch Korakratsa na ubu rema ube the analysis na a wahon and then pay the Daily Dispatch Korakratsa.
We the informer no big story I dear him my record is superior we every year about me ho and ode kwakoma president ex-president Mahama na say we he and some work no aka so na say wo tu no ho ankasa enye easy o and a Mahama 24-hour economy land nightclub na no so yen sama no so call and military exposes IDEG boss and also and also dear him the informer so pay Prosperity Network America Institute joins forces we now and somewhere pay dear him the informer no so Sanka the next me borem.
All right, and pay Korakratsa Ebeka Yensano and no and there yabuboso de amamu na yenshe bibi the Daily Dispatch Korakratsa no Yensha the Daily Dispatch. Yes, say on Muhammad's 24-hour economy, will workers leave work at 10 a.m. and come to nightclubs? Nightclub workers ask. Not just say a honor here ye papa. Now I am maybe so. Say and yet will be an where ye juma MOB and then you will be an your company juma.
Na the 24-hour economy no. Ekati across Obia, Jume Biana. And now, me and the communicator, maybe son say, na 24-hour economy or okay. Is it optional? And I say, yeah, selecting Jume Bia. Oh, to me, and Chemi, I the papa. I was saying, only a timidity as a year home. Say, a Jume Bia, dear, and it's as a way bit me, yano. Now say, you may be specific ones, be dear, and then abna. You who send ye becano. Nightclub workers no movie so. Okay, everything I can say you who say you may be a dear. But they are some bigger time about. We all day on bigger time because Ghana dear. Okay, it's no on run shift since 24 hours. Cranny they are if you be quanapa. Okay, if you hair into no many sure say be ye by force if you bet me a coat, maybe so I will remember. Me sure say baby this pa. Na me share the trending story and there edie him daily graphics ni nyina eso. Na share the Ghanaian publisher and also the lead story what the Ghanaian publisher 10,000 YEA artisans graduate na say and also no mampeni abedi Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ayade ye papa youth employment agency no Youth Employment Agency no idea one more etimi go through a intensive skill intensive skills training program and there one more graduate be a hairdressers for a be so a tailor for a be so what I say nyuma or most here and that day mampeni abede Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia idea one so akwa graduate or more the papa one starter pack some bit me the ejuma so I say o share the Ghanaian publisher and so we say Bawumia ekita dryer hand dryer na ekita no now share in nche ho so I say
sink a omo wash ti wo mu na eti ne nchen ho na chese
ko try a wash obi ti ama
na chese wa mo starter packs omo betimi dia koye adwuma no eti no 10,000
enye easy o wo say yakase mabru ni ehia adwuma bebre na ye jobless enti se nyame ya adom no waka na koma na watimi aye saade wo no watimi ayi nipa 10,000 free mabru bebre be ni adwuma nim ni dia na se adwuma papa na oye enti we de studio food ya pa no na ye pia no nyame nhira no pa no nto aso onye bebre wonyi bebre efifiri mu na se abrabo no youth no ntimi enye adwuma enye wata so se Ghana da chia ni youth no
eno de
Ghana da chia ni mabru
bebia obekobia
enti se Ghana da chia ni youth no na se nyame aye adom no watimi aye ni sei dia na se ya de papa enti ye nkoso na ye mpene no abna ye hwe NDC goons attack NPP supporters over drip project na we na ya asem eno ye daily guide no the daily guide no okay na we so kura so ye project a wo ye ni bio he
enya mai no graduate no omo graduate enra no
oh wow
youth employment agency no o sha enyama starter packs a wode mo na ebi ni bebre obia benya bi 10,000 obia ne so ne de na chese hairdresser forge na mason forge na tailor forge
aya na me hawo ne sem ye do campaign time dia omutimi esa niam we nyina ye to oba mo wia no ma relax
what ase anything mama so what 24-hour economy neighbor no wo no so de be chere
campaign time we niam amudi ko we niam we nyina last year na o say kan mu chiche na kan so ye do campaign time omutimi esa niam we nyina ye to oba ma mu nya wie say kim eno ano no fa kwan o se we because ya se
wa hwenya mago ye
we nyina we sum ho dada na ye mabunu nya adwuma nya
we ngofo 10,000 wa se na etia sala ya
sala light tintin
akwakosi ho wa ji tent be 5 na 10 we
yes repanyfo ne se e mane koye se campaign time nko na ebenya mfaso afiri wo mo ho yes sere wo mo ankasa campaign time ne de mo campaign ne ma amaye no mo boboso amye hu se we na maye but enwuma na mo ye no mo nya ne da bia na afi ye hunu se ye to aba ma wo efi se wo de da bia be ye adwuma maye
okay
na campaign time mo se we se begu o se ye hweso ne fa to aba ma
so de da time no na so after so mo graduate
oh de bi o ma betina so 8 years mo atimi anye na ye complaini da bia graphic ka adwuma ni ho na mabunu ni adwuma o na mabunu na unim so betimi aye we pa na wanye ne dada campaign time aso o de be dada na de be to ya adwana
ebia na fiansa ya graduate
oh Debbie sister afi ni dada afi ni
graduate ye she NDC goons attack NPP supporters over drip project wa wo she senior enyama esi ashasia do you think say afi about say about between what is your expectations because more drip projects we and ye attack so ni ye de goose
ye de bandage attitude eso me pra no wo hwe sani ade na ya producer fatu ho ma daily guide no sana ya attitude dia
manfe
yes we pra enti eno so ni yen kasa fa ho kakra yesre Ghana de ye je omu dia nkasa Ghana ya sumdue mai kura obeka obi ntokwa a wo mfi boy tiwe obeka no ntokwa nya de obefi wuda odo omi fi mi eti sese ya no sa niema we nyina no mayen start na ebeduru abato no bi ka obi kakra bia na afi akotrega bibi kese yesre ye hwe ye hu yie na nkwa ye de obi ani ho a odi sika bi ba be hwe obotom se fa hwe maame anase wo fie for the rest of your life enti so ukona ukopra na ukowu a at the expense of your own life enti ye hwe ye hu yie na afi abato mmere mu no abato no ye manenye successful entokwa na mentime ho asesa ne ma ne de hu hia na obi nti obi ase ano ane se wo de okokromoti no fakọ kata asa wati ase wo fi a okokromoti pe na this time ye hia enye okasa enye ontokwa enye wa ho de bi kokromoti no enti so person osesa aban pa de a kokromoti na de akwa to aba na aba abne ye hwe asante ne these 3 chiefs over Galamsey daily graphic no or say Asante he need these 3 chiefs over why are dear Galamsey ni dear say ye near man kasa and she said what Timmy to him for me and sapa wa dear so dear and then I just say when him be a war young kasa if he say and easy Galamsey you have sent your essay in the brain say ye near ne say a dear no why ding and I say to me export to be union I say near my winum and see yes Galamsey for now more ye just bottom na mo hunu nsuo ma ye na ye se no yare de yesre mo a munyai na eyade a etete ye pa e bo man no enti munyai se na yetimi achi ahemfo miensa na yetu o ma de so ne de wo so yetima mu mani na se ye chewde a e na o de na be ye wesadan ahemfo ne de enti yesre munyai abna
all right as emre no aye bre ewie enti no ye be stress ye de nyina e be si ha na chese yes, sorry, so now many political analysis na ye bobo some ho and some e koso e wo oman ye bobo mu ho ekohu ni pemesebe ni nyina no na chese won so awo fe so wenye bi ate na e de aseda no e be Diamond Ground Real Estate and Diamond Ground Travel and so ene anapay me nua ba mafia and na ye de eye ofin e be so mu yes sorry so die na political analyst and so e betina se a ye ne e ba bedin komo.
Ejatin, wame kwatin, eni adontin, eni ja patente ko ma patin, ko ka se mo tu jam, me fra se tete o de ko yenti.
No ba mama sa trate no. Woni won, wo te men ka hu, mi men mba da nya ko hemachi. Bi mo tia, ada na ma brabo. Ah, wo bo ni pa na wo ya ho. Ti sa sa wo na wo suro, ana wo ba men mo ba ka te me.
Take my food. Between me and you. Ebani say and obiti ye.
Ema. Kana kanu echoku. So nim sapa na hawo no anya oku ba. Now 3 days. 3 abo.
What pota? When you see sama na wate.
E penifo si mama sonte. Cha she na woni ahipie penifo no anya kululu. Mo akwa ko fa do fie 7. Akwa ko dia de. Sabe pa wo bua. You will be here the family.
Hey, the badin for. Nya wo monye. Sakwara we kwene ni de dwa ne ho fefefe. E me man so mo ye din. Da ko to wa ma chena mo yin.
E ka che me se akola na o chef. E be so ndi pizza.
Akola na o be wiase.
Akola ki to so e ndi pizza.
Uni ma tu de dan so. Say come ya come mami agwanyare. Yes.
What's it? Me say adidie wo fe man ni. De ya paje o to ko yen. Ade ba ko wa ka say fama. O ya say obefo.
Kedu wu mi ba ya se. Enye wo mobo. Ti wu ni abadaye kura ba ko kura ni. Wu ni abadaye. Ade wu ni de waye. Ade na ye wo boda man na se wo ni su na biri wo. Ade ni ade ya wo ade na buso ya ade ya wo. Afia mu. Why fear? Wo boda man na wo ni su na biri wo. De wo di ya buso no ni me ya wa wo di she buso a.
Where the mamu, aha, a light enterprise. I was so kind city light junction. And now maybe I do mujuma tail light, headlight, front and back bumpers, front grille, down grille. There's also on side light and travigators. There's on fog light and so. Either light na spec light, charger, normal, American type, Japan type, China, Nina, your party now of the Light Enterprise. Radio trauma, some beba abuso kind City Light Junction, mother should share the Light Enterprise, na money diduma. The one on person to do no one can some cotton so. You will also sakesi, I have your mama. I had the man conform person moon to no more cotton. Yes, also delivery nationwide. Say a Christian, a Kumasi, a Takrade, a North, a Taka, a Honey, delivery ma. I did be a person fan spare car. Your shame, say, only the Light Enterprise about Bedi Juma. Your special discount via Yama Diamond TV as your phone na. Into fair numbers to now cast a number no Diamond TV. Your special discount via your Tisudma. Your shame only the Light Enterprise Baby Yojuba. The Light Enterprise, your satisfaction is our priority.
So wo Ben Light Enterprise etra kwan dia wo aboso kan City Light Junction honoma. Anase obetimi afrem penyufo e 0247 888591 and 0245 966 186 0599 640 186 and 0530 122 484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra na yen spec your car and farm mouth.
Diamond Morning Show and our Negusua Wushe now fire Druso no yene political analyst ebetna say na chese ye bobo in some elkoso ewo omaimu wonem say we are in the election year akabaye barely 4 months be pay na ya to aba into no and it's about politics in kwa na afi and into na yene political analyst ebe bobo in some so ne be ya and some elkoso ewo eyen ye na memu hu no wono so ebetimi abechreche ye mu na chese won so no wenye mu enti asie ye media asida ebe ma Diamond Ground Real Estate and a Diamond Ground Travel and so esan se wo mo ena ebo ye chidom ewo dwumedie so na yes ebre no metwa ben eye the political analyst Mr. Sadat as usual mo amone yen etna dwumedie so chedie mo nim se wono ena abreni abrebia na ye ne no edin komo na ene yes ebre ne ye betwa ben na ye ne no edin komo Mr. Sadat mo akaba
ye nia
mo akaba biom
ya bido.
All right, na pomoe.
Yakopa do. Ya sorry. I bet me fidisu. Okay. Ni Ghana for bedding commode. Na weda na se odi aka ni divine selected ones.
Okay. Yeah, danyame asin so papa. Na ene in sama abeto yapon so just ye papa. Na yen share the first story e what ha say. I say Ghanaians are not discussing your manifesto because it's empty way every year miracles abwaje. Wode ekwa akoma mahama yenya enim se miracles abwaje eye communicator edema NPP amanyoko no na ensema wode abambonte so as a political analyst what's your take on it?
Oh okay, we see e chia more politicians no one can say we are so e chia mu nyina Oh, say, Miracle Baji, Baumia spokesperson.
Sure.
And he definitely, you know, or I can't say more, or no sunny side, okay? But me, all I've been saying is the decision makers are there.
Okay.
Some of them who can NDC 50 million, say 50,000 supporters no. MPP 50,000 supporters no. Omu nyina de omu gina mo manifesto no so. 50 for no na omu do omu ni 50 number. Tie ni amoka. The American say in politics, just a word can take you out of power.
Okay.
Just a word. A man has to say, "Ube ton wasem, ube kikan wasem, nyawaye, nyawenti mianye." Mama so ba, obeba kikan wasem, nyaweba beye, nyawenti mianye before obesa obeye. He tell us, say the beye, ebe gini hu. Ya say okay, nyawu ken na epe. And I said, nyawe kan na epe. But say show me na ayam pian kwa, we tuma we na we atuama we. This is what we are seeing. Unya mama on a platform osio baumia oye running me to say vice no kasa ta and then bisana say oye and you see we are going to say you are only teasing.
They are jabbing themselves.
But the real message is what we need. Okay. See, David America say it's not about the economy. You understand? What do you have that is in line with the Constitution? Because that is my backbone. There is nothing that protects you than the Constitution. Bilal lazim la ilaha illallah. A ban say to say pay. Akuba don't even protect you. But a ban say BBC or my constitution no and a bekwa apart from military or the bano, there is nothing which is above the Constitution. If you say crampono, there are other clauses a work constitution say who you cook and say to me chill. Why you cool no? They say to me chill. Because who say Pata says so you cool or man who pay cool you. But here we are. The military also have their way of doing things. Okay, I bet me at Trigabibi. So the people in the game, some who says BBC are almost first corporates. And there's some who cast Casade. This year is a decision making like just to say politics. Who be radio, TV, everywhere a campaign message. And let Baumia Namha or China Mama Namha. This is what we are hearing today. Okay. All the media landscape. What you are saying? Yes. But they should give us credible information so that the country will be looking at something better. 2, they should be giving us sweet words that will not bring violence. Say utuma, now is utuma. Na eko kakan remember bedani ayampia. After the we say we fire, now we fire. And no one young tem who said and say yeah fire peace council for say omunyo mojuma and almost start say omu prejob. Yeah, that means people listening to Diamond. You understand? Because now say I'm who say at least omu. Okay. Because it is not good say the better say now politicians say he can't say no BNKB. Now I high. Do 7 December. Every 7 December na kasa do na obese unyo mebesi. Ye nya real December am say kind. Then a libriaba. Because the libri the pitu. To me they pray no and is to cool and is to share aggressiveness. And to whom say omo power no. All their speeches is of aggressiveness. But they should remember there is law.
And so no one share in some miracles about Jedebe to Jana. Mahama manifesto no. Osha, no cressa, it's empty. There is nothing in it. Personally, what's your then I'll bet me a
manifesto no. Obie Canadian. Mr. Constitution. Is it in line? Anything I mean, person, you see, what is manifesto in the first place? Yeah, constitution I can't let you about manifesto. Politicians now, one year wrong is coming on.
Okay.
If you have your manifesto, the country has its own manifesto, not your political party manifesto. Okay? And you know, hey, me and me here with my big lens, you know, we show manifesto, no sir. Me did you know with 3 pillars now, we shall say,
oh, okay.
Hope, ideas, job. And you have my analysis. And this is for the answer, Gina. Job, prosperity, and idea, opportunity. And you know, whether it is empty or not, you say, maybe to have my analysis, you know, I give MPP 1/3 and give NDC 3/2. 2/3, sorry. Okay? Because job, yes, is something doable. It's action word. Also, we're creating job. I just say,
sure.
Now, what is hope? No, who want me hope for what?
No,
so what say a Juma? I say hope. No say then. When your hope say who buys is possible. What is possible? You see, when you use a word that will have a lot of questions in it. Now, it is not a word. It's a vague statement. We did that because we can't hold you responsible to hope. Neither can we hold you responsible to ideas. But we can hold you responsible to jobs. Who's the creative job? Job no way. Okay? Can you see hope? Yes. You understand? This is why I'm giving my analysis. Uber and this sponsor almost job then opportunity and prosperity. Prosperity is a vague word. What is prosperity? Can you touch prosperity?
No.
You can't touch prosperity. But you can see opportunities. You understand? You can see jobs. So we can give you one, we can give you two, and mark you all this. So some of you no manifesto, no me ma or marker. This is our market. Because all of them are saying something that when they cannot even achieve it.
Okay.
You understand? According to say, yeah, politics are Timon thing, and I say, and you can be unsure, no muntina, just imagine when they are speaking to the crowd. What do the crowd listen? They don't listen to anything. They are only there to cheer you.
More fun.
Yes. And you see about me, offense, mama, on your smart. You understand? This time, you are only going to create fun for your people. Who go try a young piano and for vote for me, mama. When I come out, create more e-blocks, more roads, more this, more. Who say, more fans. You see, this is the time. But so who can now who to travel on who knows when you are quiet and you have to be actual.
Okay.
But say yours. You say yours and move on. For instance, now mama Kojina baby. On camp me I say me Dramani Mahama. Me buy no, me see KJTia. Me see way. Then so I'm one for who say Bessie. Me fi abamu no someone who say Messi etimun tu mame me ba Messi more of this this is the message.
Okay.
You see, talking about your opponent you here.
Okay.
No one can kita we actually call for now because when they are there no, they are not listening to anything. They are there for euphoria, party no enthusiasm now picking them up and to just go and give them the moral. Now when you na come you LDCO. Now, but said that is where the winning of the elections will be showing faces. But what continue now? Who can open it as someone child supporters? What are you talking? No, you say, they should tell their story. You have a lot to tell Ghanaians.
Okay.
You have a lot to tell Ghanaians. Okay. And you know why ratatatata?
And the manifesto 24-hour economy, no whatever. And a internet, so you say nightclub workers, and so almost how would they cope with the 24-hour economy? Because communicators that's a 24-hour economy. Mama, they back so that it will help workers and not more jobs. Then they be running shifts no more. We and a night workers. no so omo me adwuma or clubs like there no omo so dey aba say if mama is saying 24-hour economy, how would they operate? Would they also operate from morning to evening, morning to evening, morning to evening? Wait na miracles abwaji ebe ka say mama the manifesto no the buy no empty and it's now for into me enya hwe and come found. So I think that if you are 24-hour economy no asem na aba ye should dey mu entiase ana wo je ho say
say right from the one we count ourselves LDC for no in 24-hour economy. It's about time management. Okay? There were 3 shifts by law in this country. But yet, any year, a draw and a bad leadership, you know, that system went down. But before, that we were running 3 shifts in this country. If you are running 3 shifts, it boosts your economy. Those times, AGC, Vaco, all those big factories, companies, no more running 3 shifts. All right? But change of government, change of leadership, policies, changing, massaging, and I'm yakodu baby every. Mami, nipa na wo nightclub no. Until asama ye kana say. And definitely obey kasasa. Wuna wo ye juma wo no. The company is not for you. We are worker. So you come in the night and work. Club. Adichia. Obi so obetwa ho afa ho anu bibi. It's an open place for people to chill. And you know me ebi ami ejuma no, me ejuma at night. And tonight I'm about business di achemada kakra no. Adichia we show up na ho me aba ho. Another staff will come. Who na wire night no, ube kofie. Another staff will come. Now no abe serve me and maba day no. You go, another staff will come, abe serve wo obeba afternoon no. And in this wise, your family says sawu pap na waje to ho no. Ukuta 4 workers, 7 in the night. They say, okay, we are bringing some policy that will help say you run the 24 no. That 16-hour wasted no will be put into productive. Then it means say anopano wo awakọ na jono beko obi beba nipa 4 another nipa 4 ebeka one be ya 12. So you have created employment for people. This is the 24-hour economy, how it is going to create jobs. But here we are, the people trumpeting the thing don't understand the policy itself. What I say, it is about time management. It's not about anything. You find say be your diamond ha. Mabanopa. Maybe I'm 5. Now, maybe 24-hour economy. Now your programs you ha. You better me employ other people again to come and take over the night. So we have added to our staff strength. Business will also do what? Increase. Money will increase. People will get job to do. This is all about. It's about creating opportunity. It's not about creating anything different from whatever we are doing. But we are putting the wasted time into productive time.
That's a demand, no. Also, 24-hour economy, it's the demand may a higher.
Demand then.
Say who employee the passport, you have to pay all of them. That's a who one day. How is the government going to help us? Because we have private companies that will honor. Private companies will honor, but they also work. Where this is the case, I say, if Mama is being elected into power, it is come to do it this 24-hour. No, and to no such 24-hour, they be me as a private company. Me stick out to me soon for 4 hours. Make your mocha. How am I going to cope with that?
When I say, it's not about akechia. It's about a job. Making good use of the productive time. You see, time now, no. Ubi anyhow. Okay? Meanwhile, we say, we are creating the opportunity, say, if you are from this town to this town, with us, the company has its policy, say, from this town to this town, they will still be running now. People will be coming here. obi a opese onu so e bia sa night no opese o ye the program obeba it is oba me amakofe me na me san ba bio no another person will come. This is the point. And you start the pan of a program of a on fast camera. What is camera? It is as can only ban no na beto anu suka. Your fan say company bi o wa. Nia wo ye no. ABI doesn't demand. Yes, it's that yan ye pe. Pako ho. Omo betimi ayebe. So when you are bringing policy now, you are bringing a policy to create opportunity for the people. You understand? A human who say, oh, say government, only some create you want to create you. It's your being. Okay? Nipa na the creator of Juma. So you as government, you create opportunity. For instance, 24-hour economy where all by say electricity new are any effective. Internet new are any effective. This is the world we find ourselves. And in Saudi bar, then what you do is you increase your internet base and increase your power capacity. That means you are opening up. Say, you use 20 megawatts for 8 hours. Can you say 60 hours? No, we need more to power that time. And these are the things government must be looking at. Then the people themselves who pick up their what do you say boys and then almost get to so much car. If the internet is not there, how can they make money? If electricity is not there, how can they make money? Because all these Sakawa boys are using internet. You understand? And the opportunity must be there for the people to explore. Only 24-hour economy ba. Now one electricity I every day. One man internet I every day. Can who say ebe fail? Because anajo I be pay light the age one light in how can I work? Anajo na ebia me fi alaji. Me call circle. But between alaji and circle no, there are so many darkness points. Can you go through?
No.
So all these things are the areas we need to talk about. Okay. As citizens. So no say all the 24-hour economy but these are the areas we need to ask. And to the bano power here now the social internet here now the ba. They say there will be BFN Wi-Fi here now the ba. You see, there are a lot of ways of making the people do things on their own. And no pressure will not come on you government. Say me pay juma. Obi o person over quiet juma na be try to come unto you. Or no person here no rounds. Until if you create opportunity for that person will do his own thing and be making his own money without even bothering himself. Say economy. Only on fan who with your economy. So long as our cover, now be equal to bottom, it's okay. All you need to do is stabilize the dollar. You see the business link, no man flexible. Say the bear nipa bet me aquaba. You don't put much pressure. There are so many ways of be idea on. Ebema timemfo mu be yam omuan kasa be your idea. But here we are. Now government ajab on so may say amount. Now we use executive powers recklessly. And those are my bread. And my bread rough. But here we are. What create opportunity among for? Who the funny say? Fialaji, everything call a pass. Now a very good tar road. Elenke La Paz to Alaji, right? Now that road is very visible. Visibility clear. Ujina how will be 100 meters away. You feel comfortable walking around. Okay? Good. Would now who feel comfortable walking around? Obisu to the fear of say, and the crowd many no a beauty shop. No, definitely be and son at the betino, none nipa 3 be a GBB. Ubenya sa question, who die anka. These are the areas. Okay? And it's not 24-hour economy there, and you have practice it, and this is not the first time. It's been there and it's still there. Who go ahead? Who is 24-hour economy? Kolibu, my parents, Miss Papa, Kolibu. Oko Anopa, Oko Ewia, Oko Anajo. And the Dana or don't find it. We are there. Hallelujah for us. Now, I you understand? A do night or typical night. Now, about the next day. Those things were there, but lack of leadership, mentality.
Okay.
Proper mentality, over or minor to just like I'm saying, we have a roadmap. The Constitution is our roadmap. Both NDC, FPP, CPP, whoever. So long as you are a citizen of this republic, you respect the rule.
Okay. I can't less than 5 minutes now. Final words to join us. Yes, sorry.
The final word now, they say, okay. Oh, say elections one. This who need near a war elections more. Now only me war elections more. Do elections like I did be a bomb by. Because politicians will be able to call baby. Omo call baby no wako. Ade abeye juma na ma no de unhumpo. So be hu say na ene accident esi wa ha. Ene esi akuma pinfo wa ha. Ene esi ayese wa ha. All those things will be happening. Until if you say asofo, malamfo, ena adesinfo, obi ade ne hu begim. Say ye pray o mind no esi ho. Mama o, baumia o, wa bebe bia no the constitution must work.
Okay.
Say enu sa no wo ho a. They sure say by the next 10 years Ghana can change. But because all the politicians when they come they try to do their own things, ama o man no ankasa e ma time. And so therefore we should concentrate on the constitution and allow the law must work. Rule of law
must work. It was up for and a brother my client na ye the offer any political analyst that's not say able to send no ebesi na answer na mesoris wono and there a colleague bako a birthday a person you wish a happy birthday on behalf of Diamond TV staff in na you missionary amankwa a happy birthday baby biara wo bia na yesre enkwa tenten apomodin e de ma onyankopon ensha papa baby biara wo bia happy birthday pa enkoma Mary amankwa of Diamond Television area ye be sorry so na yes sorry so no so de na yene NDC any NPP communicators so ebetna se ebobo se mo mede adema osekonyo.
Aha Bell Light Enterprise wa Aboso Kan City Light Junction. Inyome bi ayedi mujuma tail light, headlight, front and back bumpers, front grill, down grill. There's also on side light no travigators. There's on fog light and so. Either light na spec light, charger, normal, American type, Japan type, China, ni na ye won party now Bell Light Enterprise. Radio trauma say mo beba Aboso Kan City Light Junction mo be hwehwe Bell Light Enterprise na mo ni edi djuma iniya the one on person mo ntu duduo na mo ankasa mo nkoton so ye wo wholesale sakesi a ya fe mu ni o mama a ye de man kofo mo person mo ntu na mo nkoton ye sanso ye delivery nationwide say ye pre-sale ye Kumasi ye Takrade North Takwa ehoni na ye delivery ma ade bia person fan spare ke wo car ye shame say only Bell Light Enterprise ba be di djuma your special discount we are ama Diamond TV ashefo nyina into wo frɛ your numbers to now kasa wo fa your number no Diamond TV your special discount we are yet so ma your shame say only Bell Light Enterprise ba be yeduba Bell Light Enterprise your satisfaction is our priority.
So wo pe Bell Light Enterprise etwa kwan dia wo Aboso Kan City Light Junction honoma ana so betimi afrem penyufo e wo 0247 888591 and 0245966186 0599640186 and 0530122484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra na yen spec your car and farm.
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a meniaji say you. And Misuma ye land owner. Say ebano land promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And ye don't come you, don't come me. Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omunsasi niya ye genuine. No longer, no litigation. Who pass asia any insuumudia and the insutobre and also to asasi. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Will be to mutual and kakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe to assassino. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Won't pay we now pay den. Free one see 0552 487 385.
A very good morning, Biomen Koma will be na a Diamond Morning Show and I will go to a wushe na ye offer this one in na akogu na offer ye druso no ye ne political analyst Edin Komo na ape so no ye ne NDC and ape NPP communicators and so e wo fidie mu hasea ye ne omo ba be bobo ensemo wunim say we are in the political season afi de ye ba beto abaintin everything is about politics and so no ene anape yani NDC ni NPP communicators nso ebedim komo afa ensema ekoso ye na manyon nsem no ne nyina se ne be ya wo fie no nso no wo benya mu entiase ebia ye dim komo ni mu a wo pese wo frɛ na wo de wadwenkyerɛ eba nso a mebie phone lines no atum na kyesa won so wetimi afrɛ e de wadwenkyerɛ aba madi aseda no ebe ma Diamond Grand Real Estate and after Diamond Grand Travel and Tour Ben Light Enterprise Hajias Clay Empire any aseda fabrics esanse wamo ene boy chidon papa ene anape ye de dwumedie eba beso mo na ansa na ye be hye dwumedie no asena na sen komotwetwe no asena on behalf of Diamond Television workers ni nyina no ye say happy birthday pa enkoma eye Mary Amankwa a wono so eye ye colleague e wo fidie mu ha say baby biara wo bia Mary Amankwa Diamond TV staff wo nyina e de ahyema no se menka nkyerɛ say omo wish you a happy birthday nyankopon emankwa tenten ngwantetia ahodi ewo mu se ne be ya unsu betimi edum pempen so wo pese wuju happy birthday once again enkomo Mary Amankwa na eho no ye de bekwa kogu na ye be hye enkomo twetwe no ase ne ente communicators amenya ewo fidie mu hase no mene eye NDC communicator eye Boachijan a wono so mene no ebedi nkomo na o share yes me right hand so na chese me wo Mr. Alex Oforiata wono so e wo fidie mu ha ono efi MPP akache wono eno mumienu ene na pe ye ne won eba bedi nkomo na yesebre no yɛnhyɛ adeɛ no ase na yɛnhyɛ sɛnea enyama esi ɛkɔ na topics no deɛ ɛndɛ aba bebree na the first topic a ɛnɛ yɛba bɛbɔɔbɔ ho no ɛyɛ Mahama accuses Bawumia of dishonesty during media engagement. Aso Bawumia Mahama ɛna de sansem we atugya ɛyɛ sɛ wɔde sansem we atugya anase ɛnyɛ NDC ni MPP communicators ɛwɔ fidie mu hɔ a ɔmba bɛ communicate sansem we enti no yes mama mi di kan ɛmra also
Mausi mama nchia ona menchia Diamond TV ahwɛfo nyina na me fa nchie mu edupa if your Papa John Dramani Mahama, the incoming president in Chain and Famre, you see, now you share Diamond TV now. Young come say, and then you raise about 4 to 5 p.m. Your Papa John Dramani Mahama, or Baby PM, or so too. I go the Heba Clinic, the whole, no Baby Pino, and Yakikan Komo. And see, be opposite of team community, I want to follow on Facebook and other social media handles, Nibiano. Wait me a chama yako sutu na yakwakutia Papa John Dramani Mahama and semda or the Magana for. Na mausi asem deba kwenye wa NDC hone seo. Uyo by 10 NDC yema ema enidaso. Yema marishemu yema muse yenyimu tokene. 10 bia ema mu a eyeye. Ye nananom mama mremu mpo no yesi ohina yesi ohima so ye den. Eka ho. Nti hwe ye history mu a first female IGP NDC ye na de bae. First female chief justice ye na de bae. First female speaker of parliament in Dubai. Yes, I should be able to and now so yes, I do obey be the vice president in this republic. And your mammy, I was being most young for Pabini. Your mammy, I asked Santua, I am raised on Abba. Professor Jane Nano Pukwajima, also made in Jeffrey in Chain at the bread worker for Diamond TV at Tifonina. Okay. Maybe I was some no so. Your papa Bawumia, or you'll be a say, we didn't cheaper. Sabi. I can forecast and be say so Basabi or Joso Guna so I enchant anything. Say yes, sir, and come from me on so Casanki Fino. I didn't. Because Papa way, yet Hannah 2016. Hey, what was the now in the Ghana? Ratatata, and now no Jinaha. The media friend of Crown on free media. Okay. Not just say 2016, and Yasam Kuto Krumha. Oh, Central University and now money. A minute via Jinaha lectures. No, the way I got to her, no, the way I got to her. In a way, and if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And just the year friend of Crown, if we acquired also 170 questions for textbook. That questions mean the certain vice president to me answer. And also, we Ghana your problems in Iowa. Okay. Sandy Pan there, your Papa John Dramani Mahama Koye media engagement. We and a media for now born a bustle. Me kai say Captain Smart quite dedicating the whole show, one morning show like this. At the man say all the salutini keke. We had people like Bernard Avlemo. Say look, the man is visionary. We had a lot of people who took part in that media engagement in the castle. Papa John Dramani Mahama extraordinary because upon again how he's communicating to him the oil then. Okay. Yeah, Papa Bawumia so be being in a journey okay. A yes, a penny didn't be so as a media, Mombrana Mabuzam in some. But Uncle Banessa, yeah, Papa to me, Kasaya was on a question, or be a near Limno, if there is a CID was on a question, and you know, and I cried, you were Kassam on one Kassani moderator, no general miracles. Your Excellency, you are talking too much. Oh, I didn't was a many. Obi Srel. Now him, yes, say so. Say so to war bodan. Say about wow. And this is call on manifesto. Manifesto no say mu ai omu say seme ewom no. The Bruce nti. Omo ko ebibi say be ya de chia. Nka ye manifesto no ho nsem no. Amanfo nka ho asem. Awe ho sem amba ne saa. Omu ko ye omo adi ni wie ye no a atonsuo. Enti Papa Bawumia koduru ho no. Nsem o ka ye obi eba abonten journalist e call ye nim say journalist e cry am fremu say media for na mkotena wono so mo ankasa TV stations am fampo ye ntin ho asem me ti hei me nim nsem pa okoka ye because me pensem no cry bi ahwa me hu me hwe me gusu cry me hwe media engagement na mada. It was so boring. Hey, ase nyom na papa na to anase ye den Ghana for ye hia solutions to our problems. Okay. We are not
according to Yera Mahama no.
Yes.
Was it a brand na Baumia kasa during the media engagement no. Idea he was stammering ewo hono. And so no patch internet and patch say if someone is stammering and answering questions patch say on can cry na say what kind of idea he is not being fair.
I say more kai you say. Say wonni mo bia da bia so busa na sem no kati ti sem mako. Na say da kro busa na sem kro na busa na no kati ti sem na wan hwe bi. Won hwe bia edu baby kra no no moderator no tumi say mama enkoyie wa na okogina kumase kwasa we di ekoyie mama we di ekoyie papa afi do be gina media fo anima me no ani moderator kra say enkoyie e ba ne say say na wati hema wosi mi busa wa say me na otwe nkomo kama afi de e busa wa ma wosi na phone no wen o say ni ma wosi we wen e say ni ma wosi na sugar wen den na wo back o ye den yesre papa ba omia ye nyina ye hu se ne yakɔ no esi ade afedie enkoyie papa ye be ya si performance na dana du because enimgu ase wo hoi emfata kan ni ba enti yesre no ye nyina ye hu ni media engagement no I expose no fa na dey address all solutions bi because the Baumia we know if for nothing at all we know his good communication skills the Baumia we know if nothing at all we know say Baumia nya asem na o kana say no kra ko be fa so be kano no exchange rate, we have done better. Have you forgotten that speech? Oba government just 1 year na nyome koye. Exchange rate, we have done better. He called the media, the same media.
Na wanka sa unim say, Mahama, eka say, Baumia de no engagement, media engagement in be distracted. The manifesto na there. Na ebia na Mahama so manifesto no say unhu asema obeka. We say we dey kwashe Baumia say Baumia.
Mahama can say the manifesto no come viral. Or say the intention of Baumia say anchor dey be distraction.
Why would they accuse him?
You see in politics one.
Why would they accuse him? Because we are there, we are not seeing it here. We are in election year, we be a pregnant here. So why would they accuse him? So on only media engagement, what they be distracted.
A plan or more for one couple be oh now then Professor Kubi Mensa Kranka. Professor Kubi Mensa Muninaka. Is he not a neutral person? What can say look the intention of their media engagement?
And they're more prepared.
And listen to what happened. Listen to what happened. Yeah, kolonchi manifest. And I'm not come wa adwene say. Or be kan de na kan de no wetumi a shadow ye de. And say be ake de no cover. And at the end of the day, he couldn't succeed.
For 5 minutes.
It is say na want to me succeed no. Anim guase na aba. Se see am say of atati he. So obenya pa ka ba omi anya media engagement no. Because at the anim guase na abro mo party no. Se see media engagement how ye. O busa no say question ba ko be pa na etum busa ba omi a. Otumi see ne buka yi ano a. Onye bi nka. Say wayek examination wasi pa na ba omi a cho ye ya. Anka se see F9 pa na wanya. Eti yesra no nsema ebusa no media engagement. Wanye kwantumi an o de Mahama media engagement. Mahama media engagement for ye. Look at the visions he put out there. Look at the way he had solutions to the problems that people were asking him. Was it the same thing as Dr. Baumia?
If you had the opportunity to be part of by Baumia media engagement, one question and kananka opese Baumia oyi anu yi and ask a question then anka wu baby son ho.
Baumia dem busa question ko be win dey ntia. Oko techiman. E na oko gina na training school. Bi no say we twa allowances ama students no. Why school girl ba ko sorry what say me am tie ya on height ni bibia ntem so busa Baumia obewu no. O sorry no ko busa say papa. Wo se wa twa e bibia me nua ba mo awie ko me nua be mo awie ko. Omo de untwa me so my boss ku mo first second year third year mi bewie untwa allowance man. Enti da be na me sabeka. This question akwa ni busa no question wa in 30 seconds na wa wie ba o me ade ni safa ni tim so nkwan de gu ni tim enye fifire na ati.
Wa mu twa ni bia kema na so mu twa.
At the time ana girl ni busa so nya bi wa boss ku 3 years we nya bi. Question kitwa we akwa ni busa Dr. Baumia na ni tim nyina 40 say de ye hwe so agu no fifire nko a. Then the papa say me ko busa question no me wi hye me.
Na ga question be na o.
Question na me busa ni simple. E ba na sign pa na COVID-19 ba ya affected the whole world including Russia and Ukraine. And almost war, Russia and Ukraine so war sign affect omunyina. Omunyina no including other African countries nyina exchange rate omu inflation. That's just single digit. Na yan kwa e de tumi record 54 na Africa de nam over 25%. Kasa question me busa because he's an economist. He's the head of our economic management team. Want me use a question simple question somebody even asked him said On one account, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose him. That was the 20. Is it the same as today? You know the economic factors. As if so the only economists in Ghana. All the comments coming after Dr. Bawumia's media engagement. I don't want Ghanaians to see them say NDC for Kwanek because I just say in Kanwa.
Okay.
That is why I'm saying NDC Penipono Ubia Mekan Semo Kokai and Yejia Magana for. Moi, just a nipper crime to myself. Professor could be meant someone other a titro for him before Munye Amanyo for a Kase Papano. The performance power Professor could be meant I cried can straight away. That's all cast of Marky Bawumia only on money 50% because he performed below average. He performed below average. It's yes, yeah, papa for reality here, or a good communicator. It's yes, so qua on concourt training Bawumia, so that in the future, so Baba media engagement need be ma bomb now cut to one on time cut to be in fast 7 Romo party.
Okay, yes, that's a papa now. My member, Mr. Alex of Muriata, or now, Menino and do come. I say, watching John Ekasan, who would see any bako. Well, but to be a mouth, yeah, relax in a chair. Mr. Oporiata, Yense in some Mohammed, Yabetu. Yes, Mahama or not accused Bawumia say he was of dishonesty during media engagement. No, what share is some Yura Mahama, Yabetu as NPP communicator. What is your take on it? Again, of it,
okay, first of all, let me say good morning to your listeners or those who are watching us. And I mean, I'm a member of Parliament, Okanko South, Honorable Daquan Newman, enemy party chairman. They are doing very well. I know because of their good work, she's going to be retained. We've never had any member of Parliament who has delivered so much to the people of Okanko South. So I believe that she's going to have a resounding victory. So good morning to them. And coming to your question, if we are talking about dishonesty, it is coming from the mouth of John Mahama, ex-president, His Excellency. It's quite unfortunate. For me, he represents himself the definition of dishonesty. If somebody is, if you don't know the word definition, you don't understand it. Once you see John Mahama, you should be able to understand what dishonesty really means. Because this is a man who, as Ghanaians said, he came to promise us heaven and he gave us hell before he left power. When he was exiting power, he plunged Ghana into darkness for 3 years, where the word doomsday is now found itself in the dictionary, to the extent that the meaning of doomsday, it originates from Ghana and it can be found in the dictionary. And John Mahama is the one who brought that kind of thing to us. This is a man who keeps the promise as Jida. If all of you remember in your political students, as we speak, I don't know where Jida is. He promised us Savannah Accelerated. When MPP came up with Northern Development Fund, now he wants to replicate it and he comes up with Savannah Accelerated Development Authority. As we speak now, ask the communicator about where is SADA. So when you are talking about dishonesty, it's about saying one thing. You understand? So this is a man who cannot be trusted.
Okay.
If you personify dishonesty, and I say who attributed dishonesty to Dr. Bawumia, at the end of the day, judgment will come from the Ghanaian populace. Our motu abano. I'm not be decided. For us, it's not about talk, it's about delivery. That's what we believe in. MPP believes in say you best survey or minor. Programs and policies are yet to amount for. That is what Ghanaians are going to stand on. If they almost say Bawumia was dishonest, Bawumia did not perform well and all that, it will all reflect in the elections you are going. And I can promise you that MPP will not score anything less than 53%. John Mahama, his people, and his senior supporters, when you announce that they are 47%, they start jubilating. That tells you how daft and low they are. They don't even know how to collate their results. 2016 elections results, as we speak, they don't have one page sheet. These are people who want to come back to power and want us to give them power again.
NDC launching one manifesto.
Okay.
Saturday.
Yeah.
How come say Bawumia the report for so a media engagement on Sunday? Way and the name so Emma Mahama editor just say na Bawumia Kwanya or Pepper so they are distracting the manifesto. So how come someone in Amun say in politics? Wouldn't say NDC here and the media no to publish it manifesto and cover, but this is the case. I just saying NPP for so media engagement.
If you are competent and you know what you're about, you don't care what your opponent does.
Okay.
Yours is to be focused. Odiani said they all anima person and at the end of the day, we are in a political season. Okay. You cannot tell me when you want to have your program, and you can't tell me when I should have my program.
Okay.
So it's my Ghanaian people in any more daily. We are there Saturday. You didn't say that Bawumia did his own on Saturday. That could have been, people could read meanings into it. You have 24 hours to do your own. Yours is to make sure that you sell a message that nothing can shake it. You understand? But over here, would there not be any there standing out? My dream is say, at the end of the day, you are not being fair to the person. It's about only Ghanaians. If there is anybody to judge whether Bawumia wanted to outshine Mahama or whatever, the judgment lies with Ghanaians. Okay. It's so here on Sunday, so here on Monday. The timing, everybody has his time. How he feels he's supposed to do their own. And for me, those ones there. But I'm more particular about John Mahama, who promised Ghanaians, saw the Hope City back, Okokate saw, wasting millions of dollars. As we speak, I don't know where Hope City is. If you remember, he went to Kateso. This is a man who promised Ghanaians, say, national health insurance na the buy na. Eboa Ghana for apomudin, you pay something later. When they were practicing cash and carry, I say, who needs car? You die or your children back in the days. You used to hear, say, Chima, me been in back in Kola, ya warm for because they have not been able to afford their hospital bills. Just because the system was cash and carry. Now, national health insurance, other countries have come to learn from MPP. Say, policies like Boatim before. You understand? This is a man who came to say that, or the one-time premium, where you pay once and you won't pay anything again. At times, NDC young, when you go to opposition, my advice to NDC is that, opposition for 8 years. It is time for you to sit and reflect on Yama went in Yanye, so that when you given the opportunity, you will be able to right the wrongs you made. But this is a political party that hasn't planned anything for Ghanaians. I want to ask you, say, if NDC, the congregator is there, the party member is there, they should tell me one social intervention, NDC from Jerry Rawlings' time to John Mahama's time. I break Ghana for, because they say, say, your mind, you'll be able to put things in place to make life comfortable for our people. They should tell me one social intervention. NDC for their back. Ghana for Kase. This is what NDC has done. When you talk about roads is something that every government is supposed to do. Okay. When you talk about provision of potable waters, when you talk about hospitals, these are things you can't take away from any government. Okay. But when something that falls out of that scope, something like national health insurance, okay, something like a capitation grant, okay, something like livelihood empowerment program, where mama 60 years and over, every month government gives them money. These are policies that affect the people positively and enhances their life. Okay. When you talk about what are our policies like STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, it falls under the scope of government. But MPP, anytime you are in power, we bring policies and talk about free maternal, where every woman is supposed to go to hospital and give birth for free. It was brought by MPP. When you talk about free meals for our kids at school, to encourage school enrollment, it is a policy, social intervention that inures to the benefit of everybody, both the poor and the rich. Okay. You understand? Okay. When you talk about transportation, mass transport, mass cocoa spraying, these are policies that MPP government brings to the people. And then when you give birth, your child will be given national ID, where it helps us to put our data in proper perspective so that you'll be able to forecast and plan well for your people. NDC people should tell me one So when we give you the chance, when you are voted out of power with more than 1 million votes, it tells you that the people are angry with you. So go and plan and come. Now John Mahama is coming and he's talking about opening provision store for SHS graduates who don't have the opportunity to go to university. Provision store. Is that the vision for a visionary leader? Now John Mahama talks about what again? Also about yen kukobu, so that he will provide us with chicks. Now yen kuko. This is somebody who was talking about in confirm as a delicacy that Ghanaian, he wanted all Ghanaians to do in confirm. When people are planning digitalization, for people to be able to reason with computers and to be able to enhance their life, you are talking about Nkukupu. You are talking about legalizing Okada. I am ranting Amanaka Abu Bob Bahat. It's as if John Mahama, he's completely empty. And I heard you talk about nightclub. Is that an
we'll
industry?
come to that. Let's come to the next topic.
Okay.
Miracles Abwaji and all the other two just say Ghanaians are not discussing your manifesto because it's empty. And no measure see if you so and sana media ba watching just so. It's a measure see if you so. Miracles Abwaji that the time we are to jail. Was in Ghana for because my manifesto is empty. It will be a new or better be and cash.
But manifesto, how will people, if you are a serious politician and a visionary leader who thinks about your people, like Nana Akufo-Addo has brought innovations in our school and go to our secondary schools, Nakoshe school enrollment, giving children tablets so that their syllabus will be loaded on their tablets, i.e. their parents are now not going to print printing houses, printing text papers and all that. Everything is loaded on your tablet so that you'll be able to learn. You understand? For past questions is on a tablet, providing our children with technology so that our kids, senior high, the ladies were assembling helicopter and they were controlling it with robots. So when you have your kids in school and you see they are doing this, you can see that there is future for your children. Kaya ye phone is one or council. Today, because of MPP proper policy from Dr. Bawumia, they have been given a hostel to learn trade. Some of them are learning how to drive. Some of them are learning how to breed hair. Some of them, these are things that enhances the people's lives. Now you talk about Koye and Kukobu, who bet me 4,000 beds. All of them can die in one day. When they die, what else do you do? What kind of government is this? And so when we say the manifesto is empty, it is empty. A manifesto that talks about 24-hour night clubbing.
Is it serious?
It's not a matter of
policies not say. And now say it's just a political game. I'm going to place and
we are not ravishing it. It's empty. When you talk about night clubbing working 24 hours, how many people have nightclubs in Ghana? And at the end of the day, how many people benefit from nightclub? And when we go to nightclub, it's going to release stress. Meaning my girlfriend, working all through the night. And when we go, our money is going to the owner of the nightclub. So how many people go to a nightclub? You won't see more than 6 employees in the nightclub because there is nothing to do. But people are socializing and having fun. So if we want a leader to Ghanaians will sit for something like this, God have mercy. Brother, please go and when you go to position, it is time for you to tap into technocrats. Say, because as far as I'm concerned, NDC is all about young planning. It's a cartel. It's not a political party. A cartel to sit and plan to come and loot Ghana. Okay. When we talk about corruption, more than 21 officials of the NDC are in jail. A lot of them, they have been lined up. With the Segleme housing project, $200 million. Do you know what $200 million can do? Yet they couldn't be able to provide the Segleme. They wasted the money, and the MPP government has come to go and tap private developers to come and revamp $200 million. Give it to a Chinese man. He can build too much with $200 million.
Okay.
John Mahama said he was going to renovate Ridge Hospital. He used $300 million. $300 million can build 3 of the Ridge Hospital, you see. I'm telling you. So these are people who sit and plan to come and loot and destroy Ghana. Baby omunyom vote by voter region. Ketasi defense. Rolling Stein. Omu Jiska no NPP NB build a cater defense. So you ask yourself that what is NDC about? Omu Kasomu be Commander Sugar Factory, one factory. Nana Akufo-Addo is building one district, one factory. More than 60 factories have been commissioned and are operational. John Mahama promised one factory, one. They plunged the factory into total disarray. MPP came and MPP has brought money to revamp Commander Sugar Factory. So you ask yourselves then, in Tinkofuwe, when you're here for Maslock, you're Maslock by said the name Tamaklu. Yes, Branafa, Yema, and Ma, a jet, normal from Koye Jumanom for because of the loan or bank is too expensive. Maslock now, yeah, implementing and said the name Tamaklu, a baby 700 billion old cities out of it. See, almost say a ma, almost or because I just said the name Tamaklu, Gifa Tivo, Bas Brandon, say, they say NDC, they are not a political party. I didn't understand the concept behind the Bas Brandon. Omuji we are $3.7 million. It took public account committee to force Gifa Tivo to return the money to state. Why is it that every time you come to power, all you know is about destroying the coffers of the state, depleting the coffers of the state for MPP to come back to power, to come and revamp the nation? And you think Ghanaians are blind? We will continue to remember Ghanaians. Said these are the people who always come. They come. Victor Salome, what happened to him? He came to corrupt himself with state funds. He went to jail. Kwame Pepra, former finance minister, he went to jail. Under NPP, we discovered oil for Ghana. What did you discover? When we were bringing national health insurance, they said it cannot be possible. Yet NPP brought national health insurance. When we were bringing free education, John Mahama said that we cannot implement free education on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician. They said it was not possible. Today, John Mahama stands before the people of Ghana and tell them that he brought national health, he brought free education. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You couldn't pay school fees for day students, and now you are promising free education for tertiary students. Day students, NDC couldn't pay their school fees. NPP has absorbed every child who is ready to go to school. We are paying their fees, we are feeding them, we are giving them a future. You couldn't sustain day student school fees, and now you are promising tertiary students. So of them free first year. And after first year, when they finish, what happens to the next year?
All right.
Thieves and non-robbers.
Okay, yeah, that's the papa. Watch it down, Mama. I'm in Boss, and I am bra. Yeah, the second story, no, so way and a miracle, Sabuaje, and the diabetes to just say Ghanaians are not discussing your manifesto because it's empty. NPP communicator Edenedie Atija as NDC communicator no was on the na work fast and some no ehu.
Mausiansa na mebaso no. Mame mfa me papa ofuwiata me cheni nyoma keto bi.
Okay.
Wasijiba Mahama personify dishonesty. Se kaso obi e dishonesta. Woni bibi. Se kaso obi e dishonesta won. Ye say nipa no a otumi ka se $12 million or the akoni kroma kosi palogo dam. Mi wa na ye mfa so fi krambo fom ho. A odi se sika. Because will be a dishonest or not, Saudi partner 10 million bags of 10,000 bags of rice. It me jira on the office as vice president. Yeah, cause will be a dishonest on the vice president and president in to me say, what not sign deal, mommy, out me balloon the deal times 3. Saudi partner and dishonest person. Dishonest person you will be to me say, in our first year, there will be no village in Ghana that will have a water or toilet problem. Yet today we have them. That is the dishonest person. So if you are talking about this honest person, why they name Ghana have our phone? Google to see who is the biggest liar in the whole world. And what is the meaning of that? John Mahama is the most dishonest person. Look, my papa operator. So what's in the them why to two more? Say Baba Umi and one sem na you can't dishonest ya. Baby na fafa. Because all the Bob Muhammad did not be Bobo media Ghana new till be a bestseller. We are signed the Abase, a cast of social intervention and this memo back. Look, I will mention only one social intervention to you. And that social intervention, it is the biggest social intervention in Ghana as we speak. The biggest social intervention in Ghana as we speak. Mausi, you know better. We yourself say the 1992 Constitution of Ghana and the National Health Insurance, which is the biggest social intervention. The biggest social intervention, we have is the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Busa almost when we were drafting the 1992 constitution, no. Yakofa MPP for Vietnam. Yakofa all stakeholders Vietnam. Almost their lawyers they cannot sit with farmers to draft the constitution, and so they left. Said the constitution is a farmers' constitution. Meanwhile, Akufo-Addo Papa drafted constitution in 1969. It lasted for only 3 years. Constitution now must say a form for constitution among pen. It has lasted for over 32 years. This is NDC we are talking about. Social intervention say what Ghana head came out of our constitution. When did the constitution and buy?
When
did they get found by?
Because how so social intervention?
I am talking about the 1992 constitution is the framework. It is the thing that governs all Ghanaians. And now when I say Soja Mamu now that says now when I say 1992 constitution. And now Bako school 1992 constitution. And now what how we media Juma Soja ni bian to me intimidate no. 1992 constitution. And now I am aminum to me quote na baby out on your man 1992 constitution. Busanso Soja Mamu net saying. Soja Mamonet is saying, Soja Mamonet. It's a 1992 constitution. One seven I say, even look, Article 25 clause E. And you want a free SHS war, progressively free SHS. I'm going to negotiate a constitution. Or because I am free SHS. Article 25 clause E. I'm going to negotiate a constitution. And you want a free SHS war. And you in this nature, the constitution they didn't sit with us to draft. I'm going to say a full constitution. That is where we put free SHS. They should go and read if they haven't read it. Or somebody, you know, or say NDC they are corruption. Look, okay, corruption now boy NDC they will be a best because Zongo you make prekunamo. NDC no corruption. When did you find out in corruption? NDC ni ben I cause society ka on empathy a special prosecutor. And to me for a can say 5 hours and kind. NDC ni ben. NDC ni ben o koto achimota for the man mba. NDC ni ben. NDC ni ben e didn't send me no J bribe. NDC ni ben nanado NDC. NDC ni ben e didn't send me no J bribe nanado. And you know one kasa Charles Buahin, one of their communicators because Dr. Bomi asked who say open galamsey concession akoye galamsey was so Ghana. You have to pay $20,000 to Bomi NDC. Vice President or J bribe. President or J bribe, ni ministers J bribe. Why name him say MPP are buying so? Omo to me about Corona Ghana for crazy. As we speak, Afrobarometer report, go and read. The most corrupt president we have and the most corrupt regime we've had as a country this current regime. MPP for we are musanka corruption as a corruption kwade anke was enise mukabi. Corruption as enise mukabi because MPP as a political party is a symbol of corruption. Anybody who has studied the history of Ghana will tell you Nana do papa by then obey. Enya Ghana sika no be sisakoe. Ne baba en so den na wabe. Enya Ghana sika na and Obia Nyam on your phone because of MPP4. Anytime you mention a politician, people like, oh, they are thief. Because of MPP. Because of MPP, and it means Nahana or Kase, awarded contract over 34.9 million spare parts and quiet the control ambulance spare parts and for the money. But meanwhile, ambulance and Kase is one. Nibu new $34.9 million US. And it means Nakajanam Penny awarded contract over 3 billion. The money about some painting interchange. And you cause this is not corruption. This is not corruption. Look.
Now, who say someone is being corrupt or be a corruption. Then also you are a citizen. That's not want to me from farmer.
Your capacity to prosecute the government. That capacity has been vested in the Attorney General according to Article 88 of our Constitution. Attorney General no nyame Attorney General. Ya ban at entia omufi so a oba na why dey. What me prosecuting that one. That entia ye bomb pa say Yakubon be yadom. Na sa sika na omo dini nyina country mu ha ende yeti he na do ka say oba one district one factory enye sa no kan ende yeti he one district one scandal na yihu se o chiche gan scandals aba na mamum na edoso chen factories awasi o check scandal sika krono ahodo se bia e bo krono we da we edoso chen schools na do asi krono obo ni de bia adoso chen factories awasi krono obo ni de bia adoso chen kwan awayi krono obo ni de bia okay me say MPP for one say you cast a chrono awahu. They are the symbol and the Matia me do say Nanado Nankasa is the mother serpent of corruption. In other words, Nanado no on the creative corruption, on the Yobia, he's the god of corruption. And to be they been me about my member was so. Who say for Yata say miracle say your manifesto in the empty. Now me do so the opportunity ne be mention on manifesto no me woman e bi ne ye no ma enu tie de empty. We manifesto am call launch here 1.5 hours after launching the manifesto na obi ni Ghana ni bia team. Manifesto P1 manifesto. What the P1 textbook ever compare SHS 3 past questions? How dare you? A manifesto that you launched which didn't take even 2 hours in the media space. One call launch mu manifesto to Chrome. I don't know about me akai. ma we see me challenge you bon nyema tenable me aka on the manifesto na yenti ba okasa no say wabobọ nyema John Mahama kan o say aka niti me ka some chow in the year 2018 in the State of the Nation's address ye papa Kenofurata in the budget ye papa Kenofurata na ko read the budget for parliament or say abana boka over 50 million Ghana cedis unim de ode ye ode aton kokobuo ne nkokọ ama amanfo say enko page manye MPP neti high catch say ye to oti ha na onye adwumanye na say abanya bro cage nkokọ agum say hwe wo mo so ma wo aduane ndi na say omunye yiye ton na ye sika die ye bone meanwhile ono na aban spend 50 million in 2018 to do the same thing so when MPP for ye come asem no MPP for you be as what in such ya or the such we say we yes amen ka say num hwani because we tell ba say biti actually so share on opano ka say good morning ahwe because we tell say we are not good morning ono na aban na ye biu aban foforo di bi ba o say ye bone manifesto I about me catch you say enem aguna ya ba aban we buy when me say I am coming to move the economy from taxation to production and now I introduce 44 taxes Saban including betting tax uni adwuma ya we kwatwa bet kra wo fon so but we agi tax or G COVID levy the whole world country be anu etwa COVID levy apart from Ghana yet emu ayare aba emu no yensan etwa ho to but ni be na yaye me was ayare na ba ye no e di sika brema mu gidi ye mu di ye campaign 2020 when they were saying for more for Nana they were giving 400 cedis to people to vote for them. That's the money which could have been used to revamp the alien economy as at then. You use the money for your campaign just because you wanted power. And then you say COVID levy. John Mahama so be here for some manifesto near empty. Some manifesto na catch youth. They say me about to control the rent price, the rent bill no, so that you can rent and empty manifesto. Manifesto catch you say me ba me the Women Development Bank ba ama say umma mu dibia want me akogye sia dia be hye mu dwa mo nya dwetre edwuma no empty manifesto na say when we SHS tifie na onye edwuma ya me ma wani da so me ba ko free university first year me nyo hwe uko free we are as you are continuing we give you student loan which will come quickly or say after first year my mama say school first year be pay school fees no go first year we are now how do you continue me busa no obi a go free SHS awie no SHS near free university near free what happens to that person too you see MPP people they fail to always analyze situations one I will say obi go first year ni second year obe that to aso me so be busa so obi a go free SHS awie ana na do anya university to free ono so be that to aso. You should know how the person will continue. John Mahama or the better policies and better programs so that people can easily access student loans. This is a manner of being Ghana for him. So what we are saying is that look, the miracles Abuaji will be because the manifesto be empty. And papa now only him about how fiber optics are being laid. Also a father of digitization. Yeah, he laid over 120 kilometers of fiber optics in Ghana. Accra Digital Center, data center when they see tier 3 go to Kotoka International Airport. When now things of infrastructure aspect of digitization, the Bible issue Ghana card also a father of digitization. This was the same man when Mahama was building interchanges. He told Mahama that we do not eat roads. Or see and me acquaint me boy. And Dr. Mahmoud we kai. And that make us or the Ghana card buy John Mahama see interchange. You go to Circle Dubai or the poster kobo home say and to Abama. I don't know how more Ghana card home. And so see and me acquaint. This is the same man. The same man of course say interchange, you say man 100 interchange, you choose one Ghana card over 100 interchange. And now the poster kobo interchange, you say some to about man. You are talking. So if we have an empty manifesto, it is the manifesto. Just say FPP manifesto. For real that here, me catch any so policies ma ku 10 year one manifesto. Everything.
Okay, you were saying something about tertiary free level 100.
Yes.
Free.
Yes.
Now I say twice so then they'll be giving them student loan
plus.
Why don't we invest that money no level 100 free no and kura that student secretariat way no mo senior beya well mo begia from level 100 and go to level 200. Level 300.
Assembly say also no be betumi age student loan no.
Okay.
This is our school no.
Okay.
Onwura school no ma want me student loan. But sisi a nipa na nya admission. Eya dey din wo me say kwan obefa so obeyden obewuram. Ento nipa ne be da wuram asana ne saka student loan ni bi. You see the thing? Enti sisi a say wunya wuram a ye wanya admission all right. E bia first year no kwan no ohwe obi okoke enyo si ohwe say ne accommodation no kwan tumi 5,000 Ghana cedis. School fee going to raise this 12,000 Ghana cedis answer our school as a subsequent years no tumi enya student loan dey atwa so. And na John Mahama say look yenyi sa stress in if you instead of that 12,000 yenyi the school fees no film. Now, yen sign private companies, yen partner, yen see more hostels, so that these students, instead of paying 5,000 cedis for their hostel, they can pay less because a bank will hostel now already. Or continue. And it's a depend say yen could share 12,000. The person will only be paying a little for the accommodation, free for the first year, and in fact. Sani pano, esa amamu papa ebeba fu ebu enkoso te se fu ebu akosore. E ma kivo gari kra ye 25 cedis no. Amamu no beba form kama nti obetumi so ato provisions ane bo onye den. We enye assembly na yeden. It is an empty thing. When they are talking about the fact that John Mahama's policies are empty, I understand them. You know why? As you sit here, say ode sebi na ntweko to dwe ekwohye akwada nsem a onim de ode ye e na mpanyimfo nso se sebi so ode seminar esi okraman anim a okraman ndare onim de edi seminar ye enti okraman beka twese seminar so nipa so ba wa wo ye nipa no onim se seminar edi biare ye den ye na ye ho kire ye wo krum ha no ye nim se John Mahama ka se ye nko school first year free na senka ye obema ye student loan plus na de atoa so a ye nim se ye ade papa ma ye beko you be say then ato abama John Mahama you say John Mahama ka say oba be control rent bill ama ye ho atoye na etumi ahan dan you say obetumi aye. What happens to private universities no wo so mo kan eyi no ho ana because for now private universities are not part. It's only government institutions. They are also calling for it because so they are calling for it. Yes, the government will have to do sit down and then negotiate and see how best the government can help them with that one too because John Mahama Dike Akacho say free SHS no the private schools never day ebe can at the basic level at a second cycle level so the tertiary cannot be part at a go. We must do it one at a time. Yeah, and person ever promise to say within 1 year in our government there will be no water and toilet problem. Meanwhile today as we sit here there's water and toilet problem. You know, your listeners know. Yeah, and person ever can say private universities can meanwhile everybody nenka. For now, yeah, case any institution that you know, tertiary institution that is a government public institution, yeah, is under that program. It's under that program. But for private institutions, we would sit down and see how best we can also support them. But this same NDC government, they're complaining, say NPP, sika omo pompe every free SHS no, it's too much. Now, when did we say that? Oh, this lady it's all over the internet. We haven't said that. You are wonderful. Oh, look. What we are saying is that let me it's on the internet. It's I saw it on the internet. Say yesterday. Say yesterday. No. Let's clear this. NDC. During Omo campaign, no more say the free SHS no the NPPs no they are pumping too much money into it. We have never said they are pumping too much. What we are saying, listen to me. What we are saying is that the management. Okay, how did you say it? What we are saying is that how they are managing the free SHS, they are not leading it to the quality. Okay. And so when we come, we must lead it to the quality. We will decentralize the way they are being fed. Then we will have a fund for it, so that the free SHS we will pay the money to the headmasters. That is what we are talking about. Mismanagement, mismanagement doesn't mean so if the Sikani Komna they are managing the thing, would they be mismanagement? So we are talking about mismanagement. We are not talking about the fact that the money are not being gone. You are contradicting. I'm not contradicting. You are saying mismanagement. No. Mismanagement means Sika Koma munya so emphasis. Internet said they are pumping too much money in it. So say what we said. That is why I ask you who said that. I was expecting you to tell me that John Mahama said it, your national chairman said it, or who said it? All over the internet. Who said it? Which NDC person said it? You see, which NDC person said it? Look, we are getting to election year. Whatever you say, you must prove it. Who said it? This is a big platform. I am asking who said we are pumping too much money into trade? Is it our national chairman? Is it our general secretary? Is it our communication officer? Who said that? Is it our flag bearer? What we are saying is that they are not managing the policy well. Okay, calm down. What time no So let me just end. So as I'm wrapping up, the mechanism about education. You said the share constitution. A roadmap number. We know how we can manage it the best. Okay. Schools will be Ghana, you are aware. Yes. So we know about education. Education free and at 8% or more, they call negative 4% in 2020. No. enti yesre Ghana for yesen ababiem na saa nneoma policies akese a yabobɔ so wɔ ye manifesto mu nyinaa no asen abɛyɛ den abɛyɛ de aboa Ghana for ɛno na Ghana for ni sɛ daache bia no Ghana for bɛka ɛfa John Dramani ma because na momo na ɛba the second coming of JM amafo bɛkɔ jail.
Okay. That's
now help you. John Mahama stood on a platform and said that if he has 2 billion Ghana cedis, he will not invest it. That is what he said. So if he thinks I'm lying, you should Google it and find out. John Mahama said that if I have 2 billion Ghana cedis, I will not waste it on free SHS. That's what he said. So if you can't waste 2 billion on free SHS, how can you waste that much? Because if you want to calculate first year university students, tertiary students, and how much is talking about 8,012, even if a first year student is supposed to pay 8,000, multiply it by the number of people who are supposed to qualify and check how much it's going to be.
That's 250 million.
Check how much John Mahama is going to invest that amount.
Yes.
250 million. By what number? Have you calculated?
Yes, we have done the calculation. Didn't you follow? The manifesto. The manifesto he didn't follow. He says,
and you are able to calculate
the manifesto. No. We have calculated it based on the precedents from the various universities and the admissions.
When we come, we are now going to sit. We have 3 months to elections. You haven't sat for 8 years. When you come to power, you are now going to sit to plan whether you are going to support the private tertiary or not. You people are not serious. You are not coming.
You are serious.
I can tell you. Yes. You can't sit down and promise and say, Obama University for ice cream. It's as if John
Who said that? When did Mahama say he was going to give ice cream?
It is part of your manifesto.
It is not part. Show me where.
He will provide free ice cream
it is not true.
Students.
It is not true.
What kind of president is this?
Show me where it is in our manifesto.
You promised me, who said cameraman S. Reader, when he was talking, your cameraman was all over laughing.
Because
it was like concert.
Oh, come on.
You guys are not serious. You have to take Ghanaian serious that you provide free ice cream for tertiary.
When did he say that?
As a policy of social intervention.
It is not true.
My brother, we need to get serious in this country.
All right. For your better your home up your bar. Your last topic, no so ever to us so not to say sorry so young converses here.
Radio Demo Aha Air Light Enterprise. I was so kind City Light Junction. In no maybe I do Mujuma air tail light, headlight, front and back bumpers, front grow, down grow. There's also on side lighting travigators, that on fog lighting so. Either light na spec light, a charger, a normal, a American type, a Japan type. China ni na ye who party now be Light Enterprise. Radio trauma say mo be ba aboso kan City Light Junction mo be hwehwe be Light Enterprise na mo ni ye diduma. Iminia the one on person mo tu dudo na mo ankasa mo koton so ye wo wholesale sakesi a ya fe mu ni o mama a ye de man ko for mo person mo tu no mo koton ye sanso ye delivery nationwide say ye Priscial ye Kumasi ye Takrade ye North Takwa ehoni na ye delivery ma ade bia o person fan spare ke wo car ye shame say only the Light Enterprise e ba be di juma your special discount via ye Diamond TV ashefo nyina into wo frɛ your numbers to now kasa wo fa your number no Diamond TV your special discount via your tisudma. Your shame on the Light Enterprise Baby Yojuba. Ben Light Enterprise, your satisfaction is our priority.
So whoop Ben Light Enterprise a trap kind ya wo aboso kind City Light Junction Honoma. And as obit me a friend penny for 0247 888591 and 0245 966 186. 0599-640-186 and number 0530-122-484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra. Na inspect your car and farm mount.
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a meniaji say you. And then Misuma ye land owner. Say ebano land promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come you don't come me. Dentura as I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omon sasi niya ye genuine. No longer, no litigation. Who pass asia any nsuomudia and the nsutobre and also woto asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wo betumi atwa nen kakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Won't pay we now pay den. Free one se 0552 487 385.
Diamond Morning Show and our Nugusua Wushe na yene NDC NPP communicators no and a bobo in summer air cost ever or many more and chair maybe a phone lines no so atu not just a once wait to me afre not just a sebia or person will be sebia now wait to me every semester say and yatem didi ofra boko not just a way be say if there's a bibichi wadrin I won't say a sense to obey to me account person will share wadrin so obey to me at share wadrin and a midi kind and yatem didi cra into no obetimi afre enche maybe a phone line to atu na wetimi afre na ye call your final topic for today no eso na ye share the topic na say Baomia's performance during media encounter WhatsApp way if ye Professor Kobe Mensah ho and what the answer way abetuja na watch him say Baomia ni media engagement so koye e just say nya de ekoye krakrakrakra na just say e da form say internal way if Professor Kobe Mensah ho the way they made medical akọ Wachijan so it's answer me sha see free ha Wachijan
you started with him.
Yes, so yes. I do know so the man
because he had a lot of time.
Yes.
So I should okay. Okay. Wachijan okay.
No problem.
Same way and now the other two. So nipa no the betuja I think say or your NDC me and I say or your political marketer and all the same way betuja and what you say media engagement about me akoye ye who so kra na idea to say it was very bad and okay. So as NPP communicator no social media engagement about me akoye na idea na obetumi aka.
Yeah, for me, from what you have just said, if the person is an affiliate of the NDC and then he comes out with this assertion, I see no reason why.
Or a political marketer.
Yes, but his affiliation has to do with the NDC. He has a soft spot for the NDC. So when people like this are talking, whatever you present to them, whether it's gold, they will paint it as copper. So that's NDC for you. But for the people, the media people who were there, understand, and the Ghanaian people who had the opportunity to listen to Dr. Baumia, who know the substance of what he does and what he has done before, they will come up with different. I don't think that, when you have stuff like this, you need to interview about 3-4 professors, to understand, from different perspectives. And when you get 3 out of the 4, all of them saying that they all use the same bar for what Dr. Baumia did, then you're able to say that, what they are saying makes sense.
Okay.
You understand? But when you have one person, it becomes very, very, very difficult to evaluate because you need to get different things from different places, and then when you put stuff together, you're able to. But for me, from an MPP side, knowing whom Dr. Baumia is and the kind of things he has done as vice president, no vice president in the history of Ghana has given so much to Ghana and has saved Ghana so much money than Dr. Bawumia. So for me, I believe that he did his best. He has given his vision. He has told the media people, and Nema, a woman, Simon, person, the back. Or the Beba Ghana for. At the end of the day, it's not always about talk. It's about delivery. Nobody promised Ghanaians say, Beba digital address system. But Dr. Bawumia today, out of his own ingenuity, has been able to implement the digital address system where everywhere you want to go, you are able to access the place without necessarily asking. This is the way Dr. Bawumia. When you talk about mobile money facility, where you can send money from one network to one another, implemented by Dr. Bawumia as we speak. In there, so I say, your child can have Ghana card.
Okay.
You understand? If you want to plan, you need proper data to be able to plan and forecast. So you in there, that's it. All this one, sad data. Dr. Bawumia went to ECG. I will always praise him for that. He went to ECG. He saw their books and realized that there were certain discrepancies in their books. Every month, ECG was posting 450 million Ghana cedis as revenue to the state. And then he realized that it's very, very unusual. That on month by month, at least sometimes there has to be a shortfall. Sometimes there has to be more. Because look at the who stay there. And yet they be the same amount of credit. Sometimes you get more, sometimes less. So he realized that there's some discrepancies there. Now he said that we should limit human access to money. Now, into 2 places. When they did that, now the same ECG started posting 1.2 billion revenue to government monthly. Okay. You understand? That means that 800 million Ghana cedis was going into private pockets on monthly basis. That is how people were milking the state. So if you have a vice president who is so smart, who will be able to put such systems in place to be able to save money for the government, then you should know you have a serious president in place. And Dr. Bawumia is going to be one of the best presidents Ghana is going to have. When he went to passport office, they were saying they were posting 25 million revenue every month. Now, when they stopped people receiving money and computers, doing stuff, now they started posting $100 million, 4 times what they were posting. He did same at DVLA. He has done same at the petroleum side, and it is saving Ghana so much revenue. Okay. You understand? So the wisdom of Dr. Bawumia is not about media engagement. It's about what a person can deliver. There is somebody like myself who be me like I said, me but when you give me something to do, it becomes very difficult. There are people who can write up, but when it comes to delivery and performance, they are found wanting. Dr. Bawumia is a performer. I believe in what he has done as a vice president. There is no way under the Fourth Republic you can tell me that there was a vice president who delivered so much and gave so much of himself to serve his nation like Dr. Bawumia. Now that he's going to be giving the state, he says that there are certain policies that my own government, if you want to see a serious person, somebody who says that my own government, when we go to government meetings, take certain decisions that I am against, even though I'm the vice president. I don't buy into every policy that Akufo-Addo comes out with. But because I'm not a president, I cannot falter him. Okay. I am a supporting vice president. Now, given the nod as the president, this is my own vision and this is my own, vision for the state. So this is what I'm going to do. How many people will be able to do that? Because if you say so about your president, then it means that you are really hating your president. He can decide to get you off. You understand? But if you are bold enough to say that I was against e-levy, even though it was a cabinet decision, I did not assent to it, and government implemented it. When I'm giving the nod as the president, I will make sure I take it up because there are several avenues I will be able to get money for the state, not only through e-levy. Some of the systems he says he's going to put in place is that because every Ghanaian, this is the wisdom of the cabinet, because every Ghanaian has a unique TIN number, it is able to identify where you work, which company you work with. So you'll be able to extend and widen the tax net, even if you are not paying that much. If everybody is paying, because as we speak, less than 50% of Ghanaian companies and Ghanaian individuals pay taxes. Now, when you have a unique ID like the TIN number, you cannot swerve government. because we'll be able to identify it easily. So we'll be able to widen the tax net to be able to collect enough revenue to build our state. This is the wisdom of Dr. Bawumia. When you have your Ghana card, the wisdom that comes with the Ghana card is that back in the days, you hear that ghost names are in our payroll system. So a lot of money was not scabby ko. It's obitimi the obidi nipa be 5 no jomo almost salary. Meanwhile, the people are nowhere to be found. Now, because of Ghana card, you cannot take somebody's salary.
Okay.
Because of that, a lot of the ghost names have exited our payroll, and government is saving so much. This is the wisdom of Dr. Bawumia. So when you have a president like this, who has brought so much innovation coupled with our education minister, to be able to put STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics for our students. Now and there, Akola are only too intelligent in books, because it's not everybody who is very brilliant when it comes to, you understand. But some of them are practically very good. So those are the students who have found themselves in the STEM. So some of them have started engineering, and they are putting cars, they are assembling cars, and some of them are assembling. And go and see what they are doing. Some of them are assembling cars. Some of them are assembling helicopters. That tells you that the future of Ghana in the next 10, 15 years is going to be bright. Okay. So you don't need a magician to tell you that what we have in Dr. Bawumia is a gem, and that is what Ghana is going to have. I don't need to talk too much. If there is enough time, let me give it to my NDC guys so that they will bring their ice cream, they will bring their popcorn, they will bring their kukubu, they will bring their provision store for Ghanaian children.
Jan.
Mausi. Say people kasa. Na so uti ni din a. Eni se wako concert party. Difference be any. Ko be stressa. Obusa na asem. Ba o media engagement no ye. Obi a oye professor. Onye ndisiri nye MPP ni. Let us put that on record. Mausi. Professor Kobe Mensah as it stands, nobody knows his political affiliation. It is not known to anybody. Even it got to a time we were also saying, oh yeah, MPP. It's me, I believe, he's that neutral person. What access or performance at the media engagement. Baby, I do want this to do more mine up a can was a meaning. Would you go to that? So, professor now, a political marketing strategist, no say. Nyoma koye wuhuni and one more homo, would you kugu? Asema ye kani. Ubusa ya osi Bawumia or the Ghana card buy or the way ko see her. Sa Bawumia kwa na ko bi so on na ma inflation na ko do 54 and you timi fa trotro na mo si David. But the buy or no. Sa Bawumia na also or the tenam knife e ko twa ni cake because I won't penny so and just I won't penny so no. No see ye kasa me kan no kakra. So what he say ya di bia o studio ana won pene so we wi asan e dia cost na wan kasa ofi asan aye no ho e bi papa Bawumia ono an e dis anema ne buy taxes e cost e ko twi ba bread na Akufo Addo enyo na head of economic management Bawumia into ono an e dis taxes ne buy it is report to me in free so that agenda no person mo whitewash na ye say Bawumia de enye bia on ka ho de ye nkwa no ka ho emfa Ghana fo ye nim no sana muni se kan be ne sa nke ni se mo ne kasa kasa bebra na o kasa no entro twa enyina nke ni se mo ni twa nka ne de enu se ye ho se oye saint but what twa ntwa kesa hwenyame ani mama chief imam mo tu ko twa ntwa kire no who ya be ka chemi bo achija am ti ase mi nji wendi chief imam kran ji wendi
entro be no
o wan ko kan chief imam so ko si dan bi ho aman fadama new fadama me kra 3 days ago mi ko jam obi kire mi say aha na Dr. Bawumia ka say o be si dan be si nne 8 years foundation cry you leave you all. Chief Imam Ankasa friend ni spokesperson apana chewa be sinde. Oh just say o ka benkum no ye nifa, o ka nifa no ye benkum. O ka se hwewanim. Hey, dan we ji church. Na ti say wowu. Me ba wa asem so. Professor Kobe Mensah, ma me mbona na ba asem so. Na si nya. Ma me mbona so ma ba so. Oh, say o si woni mra de be kasa for Bawumia kon. O bubu say ase kasa. E no no aka say ye fa mre ni ma me. Ti o si ye fa mre ni ma bi ko Bawumia de ne ho nsem no so be ti ye nya bi aka.
Ice cream policy.
Enti me fa nka John Mahama policies papa o ma Ghana. E na me de ka no. E na me tro say. Wa woni asem ka fa Bawumia, o me de me obi ka fa mo panyi ba. John Dramani Mahama. Na Bawumia no kwa me boa mo waka bi afa no. You ever come for no one say me professor
okay before I be ban mama me be phone line no ento e bia na wo bi person wo friend no o tre na adwea Mr. Producer say what the phone number no e be tija obi person wo friend na wo tre na adwea number no 0532771585 0532771585 ubetimi afre na wachre wadwin yet waso
no see me busa o say my media engagement okoye o tin same thing wo o sere because to me ma wo see o ti ha o to me more same thing about me akokan media engagement obi a o siba omi ade or you know he said he's not somebody who rattles who does not know about omi rattles in this country was this not the same man I know to me kura we sini the now country mu high church economics actually say ono 175 questions as you to me answer you bet me solve all the economic problems in Ghana was it not the same about omi who does not know about omi is only a talker talking but omi talks without you can't say comma he talks without comma he talks without punctuations. This same person has been given the opportunity, Mr. Man. Share your visions with media people. Let us spread it for you. I said it, but when you gave me the opportunity, and now one Kasabeka say your performance was below average. It is on my examiners, no more mark one, come to 0, F9. You see how I tell you, we care F9 there, but it's visionary. Master, what come my crew be paper? But question 90%, but question 7%. Why now, be man not 20 schools? Why now, man not 20 schools? And so we are talking about the fact that we are talking about the fact that tell me the only time you go school. You don't know when I schooled. You don't know when I schooled. You don't know when I schooled. You are surviving because of our constitution. And so what I am saying is that look.
Okay, hello. Okay, we're
so what we are saying is that let us call the spade a spade. So call ye na call ya. I come back to me about Dr. Mahamudu. Oh, minim say men to Abama, minim say Ghana for yen to man. But media engagement we dey, why I dey because you say time Okwadu a no way in America.
Okay.
Okwadu we dey.
Relax, calm down. Hello. Okay, Pacho yeti we na pedia na wo mai.
Obama empanimfo say wan kotoa yenna. Ahama say Obama ye Persia university for free. Eni panu so see. O sika wa empanye in high school. Ani panu ankotinya high school we are. Again, what's that for university? But if they all kind of flow, one man a car said for 40 months, social security. I can show you one time and found and I could first get at 58 years. They drop a day a bar, a one time, one part, it's Bahama, I got a break the Padua, or so the Christian high school, and then for ma, FDF free. The Ghana for Emma, Ghana for any year, and I can't Mutama Mahama. What kind of corredo? And mercy.
Yeah, that's the papa person also wait to be afraid at Trawaji. A one so at Chanaji, or Chesa Mahama Nadia, you say, will bet me. I
Moses said, Sakuko such a command anything. I could call such a cross saying anything. And can't count and go be or say, one country, I have been a buoy, because anyone not turn a yakoma, but one, it's of our 30 and can policy with mousy, so be a US school net fee. Now, so on university free for the first year, and I know for student loan. Emra quick. As than it comes now, the young family panel.
Yeah, me as to must say. The media engagement. I'll say I could call such a crumb. Oh, but me not this is one I Professor could be somebody can boost our party. Media political marketer. Captain Smart Money Bernard Abramo. Omuye politician. Captain Smart has shown his MPP card. Don't let us even go there. Let me talk about his media engagement. This is the man why media engagement. The people come to say that look, what we expected of this man. What we look, you don't know when I speak, so don't say I'm a product of faith. And even if I am a product of faith, and so what we are saying is that, to be frank with you, say koyiya kebede kebeka. Ankoyi, look. We will be nice or John phone so too. That's what we see you who are that chamber boy. Dr. Bahomia, he still it although when you but you can see he still has the energy. Okay. And we hope say maybe in the next 10 to 15 years. Mr. Fred, so time in also. Hello.
Mausi, good morning.
Good morning. If I tell you, baby, I can serve free, mommy, too.
Nidindi Albert, the traffic dancuma Adegi.
Okay, Albert with you.
Missy Ghana Hanum. The entity form of Kadia, a bomb one Kasankasa. And he saying, there were Krumha, and a Mahama, ever cast there. Why a quine. Entity phone and a four member, we are a quine on a baby. Oh, Ghana. After walk away, over Casse, why a quine so, dear President, dear Chamo Ghana. Nobody said Kufona, or the President Crawford, Wambobra, Overpark, Wambobra. Nobody now, radio sir, my pine, a show of beer, a quine only a baby of Ghana. A comedy nipa. A Ghana, I, Baumiaso, a blame Hamasi Obama Jumano, never Baumia say, Obama, a four, no, I try 2 3, 1 3, 2 3, wait, your mind says some days. Ebe Alan so about Jumano, never about me, I say, or what you Catida. Catida, who told me, I'm not to hold you, you're one. No, what could you say? The Bama Catida. Now, wait, you're talking my own. Baumia and Trump, what comes to have the box of Crabble Tantro. The box of Crabble Tantro. Mrs. 10 years Akolabi. 10 years Akolabi say, Baumia. Or Tantra, or Catamon Cow, 2 months Akola, 2 years Akola.
Okay, yeah, that's Albert,
for man, and ye, young to a Mahama. I know that me, Adi or Mano,
okay. Hello. Or those who wait to be engine as
well. Enti asema ye ka no de kra se na meba ma me fa efodi kakaka woni se na anu mi shia kra
wo ye da hu so ye
ode ma ye efodi ma me ke woni se na anu mi shia school girl bi school girls me no mo pon school ba e na ba ko ka asem de ba ko no be